Hey, Kiki with Hemi. How y'all doing? I'm gonna go on here. Okay, it's popping up. All right, make sure it's muted so I don't have to hear myself. What's good, everyone? Let me get this screen right, okay? How y'all doing? Saturday night, moon void in Pisces right now. Conjunct Neptune. Hey, Sabrina. Yes, how are you? How's your day? How's your night, your evening? Whatever it is, wherever you are. I will be doing a little flash live video. Thanks for all the likes, everybody. What's up? What's up? Who's in chat? What's going on? How you feeling? We did go ahead and get a candle. It's organic, just for y'all. Sandalwood, little candle from India. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thank you. Yeah, today's feeling chill, feeling cozy, getting some things done around here, getting a lot of planning and, kind of getting things mentally, spiritually in a row for the next moves. But yeah, Pisces moon in it over here. We got Aries moon coming up, y'all, so it's about to turn up. Yes, we're almost done with Leo season pretty soon here. How y'all feeling? Happy birthday, Leos. Who's got a birthday this weekend? Any of y'all? Any of y'all got a birthday? Yes, so I am open. Hi. Thank you so much, Rainstar. Rainstar Shine. I love it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. So if y'all want to get a reading, I'm open to do live readings. Hi, Otara. Hey. Yes. You can send in $15 to the links in the description box. We have Cash App and PayPal options. I keep forgetting to do the Venmo, y'all. I apologize. I downloaded it, but then I offloaded it, and I'll get it. I'll get it. Goals for this week. Yeah, how's it going? Did anyone get the Mama Day book that we're going to be doing our book club on? Hopefully tomorrow. I was going to start it on like Wednesday, but people still needed time to get it. So hopefully everyone will be able to get the book and join in. Check your libraries. Yes, libraries. Yeah, so if y'all want to do some live reads, I'm up for it now. We won't be doing the incognito link. I will still come on, like I said, pop up, boom, and we'll do some live reads like this. So let me know, send in a payment, and then comment in the chat when you do, so that I know you sent in a payment and what your question is, and we'll get it in with the readings. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty chill. I like the Leo Pisces energy right now. I think the energy is going into the moon at first off of the full moon had been intense, but now that all of that is ebbing out a little bit, I'm feeling a lot better. Yeah. But we'll see once the Aries moon comes, okay? Might turn up too much. Yeah, so what have y'all been getting into this weekend? Any creativity? Anybody on stage? Anybody doing music? What music are you listening to? What are you watching? A lot of creative energy. So if you haven't done like a creative project for a while or been getting into your arts, things like that, it's a really good time to do so. I'm like looking at my keyboard over here. I need to go and like full on give myself time to just produce and write and make some music and things. But yeah, still keep it creative. Whatever you're doing. The muses are available, especially because the moon is conjunct Neptune as well. Who's feeling romantic? Okay. Romantic vibes, anybody? Little romance going on. Anybody feeling a little a little touched romantically? Cupid's kind of around right now. Ooh, I just saw the Son of Cups reversed. Don't be sad, y'all. Don't be sad. The feels will, we're going to go into Aries moon. It'll be easier to handle all those feels. I think people were feeling really romantic. Love is in the air. Yes. Look, and then it came upright. Okay. A little general card for everybody who likes the video or chats. We have the Son of Cups. We have a peacock on here. Hi, Tosh. Hey, drop your question in the chat. Yes. So we have this peacock here. We have this person gonna offer it. And we have, look at all the fishes in the pond, okay? Some of you are out there trying to fish. Oh no, speaking of fish, what's going on with Pisces? What's going on, Tosh? Three of Pentacles. Oh, look, everyone hopping on the live, getting their notifications. Hey. Six of Wands with the Three of Pens. It's, you know what, Pisces? I ain't been in my feelings in a minute when it comes to romantic things, and they got me, okay? I really was sitting over here too much. All right, it's amorous energies in the sky right now. I'm like, let me not say too much, okay? But for real, I gotta be honest. Okay, so me and Nelson, both Pisces, complicated situation. I told him I don't want to be with him, and he blocked me. I need space. In terms of any future. Okay, is there any future? We got Pisces and Pisces. Tosh and Nelson. Is there any future, or should Tosh move on? Is there any future between Pisces and Pisces, Nelson and Tosh, or should Tosh move on? Okay, here we go. Well, you already know we got the moon reverse, Pisces in the house. We have the Ten of Wands. I will say the moon is reversed right now. The moon is reversed. Oh my gosh, the moon is void of course. So any plans, if y'all were like, I'm going to go send this message to them. I was reading the little information on my thing with a friend, and it was like passive aggressive movements are not well, like, received right now, okay? So if you've been feeling like, okay, that's it, I'm tired of having feels, I'm about to be dramatic with this Leo energy, message this person, just wait, just hold it for a minute, okay? Because moon is in Pisces, we're in our feelings, and it might not come off the, way that we see in our head. So that's just a general heads up. Okay, we have the Ten of Wands, we have the Five of Swords, we have the Hierophant reversed, and we have the Emperor reverse, and I'm going to get one more here. Let's bring it down a bit onto these cards. There we go. And we have the Eight of Wands. Speaking of messages, yeah, okay. With the Sun reversed. At this time, I don't see either of you really wanting to co-create that. This person feels very, Nelson feels very thrown for a loop, Tosh. Like, that just really got them at their core. It's kind of like a tower moment without the tower happening. It might come back around, and I do see some communication that will happen, but it seems like it's going to come from a very like kind of ego place. There's a lot of pain here. There's a lot of difficulty. I think that the blocking energy is here so that it's like, I don't want to hear any more painful stuff. This is too much. This was very hurtful. It's too much to process. I don't know how to process this right now. They could have already had family things going on, and, not feel like 100% secure at work, and just a lot going on. And then they get this news, and it just feels like, when you say pain, like he feels for me romantically, exactly what I did. I got pissed. Yes. Yeah, well, it's emotional connection. It can be romanticized, but I feel like there's so much going on in their life. Like they hadn't fully had time to process their emotions for you, process everything that they're feeling and going on, because it looks like they have a lot going on in different areas of their life. But they had wanted to maintain this deep connection that they have with you and have that to explore. So not any judgment saying that you should have or shouldn't, just expressing, kind of reading here what they were feeling and what was going on with them. And so now they feel like, okay, they feel like they have had some ego woundedness. Okay, they've been cut to the core. They feel very embarrassed. They feel very hurt. Again, they still really don't know how to process this, and why your guys' energy just doesn't sync up better. Yes, you can ask for a follow-up question. Absolutely. And so for them, they might feel like at some point when they can get their emotions together, see how she's dressed in the blue, when they can get their throat together, their throat chakra, when they can get their emotions together, they might feel like they want to fire back a message or say how they really feel. But right now, it's just like they feel like they can't even get that all in order, because they're just kind of like, what? What was going on with the situation. They might have thought that, okay, we might not get everything 100% right, but we're always going to be connected and move forward together, even if it's at a slow pace. And so both of you felt your own brokenheartedness in different ways. And, we're kind of tired of the stalemate. Hi, Nora. Hey. So, yes, so that's basically what it is. I'm looking ahead here. Yeah, I just feel like it might be hard for you to get over, both of you. This is like your friends will want to come and try to help you move forward and like move on from the situation. You might be like, I don't want to be single. And they do. They have this emotional feeling. They have that feeling of like, but we're always supposed to be connected. Like, how are you just going to cut me off? But then now they're reactionary because they're in their ego right now and they block back, right? So they're having that same thing. And I feel like it was just a lot of feels. It was a lot of emotion. It's a lot of life that you're both probably going through separately and not knowing how to, just not having time enough, maybe just being in a pressure cooker and feeling like, well, I need a response now. This is what it needs to be. This is the outcome that I want. And that was just too rigid and too much control. And it just needed to, you guys needed more time. You both can be very stubborn about your, oh, sorry, I'm off camera. You can both be very stubborn about your own plans, your own rules, like what's going on in your own lives, trying to get your own stability together. And so when you collide head to head like that, it was just like Clash of the Titans over here. And then, you know, you guys had your argument and you both kind of took drastic measures. So right now it's going to be kind of cool for a minute. If there is communication, it could be very fiery and opinionated, and a little bit more ego space. Okay. So the follow-up question, my end goal is marriage with him. Any advice for this? Okay. Yes. Any advice to reach the end goal of marriage with Nelson and Tosh? Any advice to reach the end goal of marriage with Nelson and Tosh? How was your trip, Nora? Please hit the like if you're watching. Hey, everybody. Okay, giving it a good shuffle. Advice for the end goal of marriage with Nelson and Tosh. Let's see, get a few more little juicies in the screen here for y'all. Okay. Hi, Cassandra. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Reversed, we have the King of Cups, the God of Cups in this deck reversed. We have the Two of Cups reversed. I feel like this is like so zoomed in. Okay. We have, what else? Three of Wands reversed, Son of Cups reversed, and the Three of Swords. And inside I just took a peek. I see the Knight of Wands. So this is going to take a lot of, there we go. It zoomed itself in. I was like, what's going on? Sorry, y'all. This is going to take a lot of kind of finding emotional stability with yourself first, because all of this reactionary energy just really tramples over whatever you guys are trying to build together. Okay, because then when you come together, you realize, oh shoot, that woundedness, the not being texted back, not being answered, not being, you know, someone's plans not matching mine. When we get to the Nine of Pentacles, we're supposed to be able to handle that. We're supposed to be secure in our stuff, right? We're over here, all we need is one more pentacle to add in, and we're at our 10 of Pentacles. We're ready for marriage and family and things. But reverse, it's saying that foundation isn't as stable as you thought when it comes to that. So there could still be expecting the partner to solve some of these kind of concerns that you have financially when it comes to health, self-esteem, just long-term goals and plans. So it's kind of like a person can't be your long-terms and plans. They're supposed to be on the journey together, and that takes patience, that takes pacing it out, that takes respecting each other's boundaries, that takes expectations actually. Not having the expectation that that person's always going to have the same viewpoint or the same directions to get to the same point of view that you want to have. So, you know, it's kind of like taking a road trip with somebody, just because like you can go from the Midwest to California and one person wants to go down through Arizona in the South. One person wants to go through Colorado, you know, and through those planets. Oh my gosh, those states up there. And so it's a similar vibe. If it's in this rigid, like it has to be my way or the highway, I want to know the plans now. I want the plans to be like mine. That kind of like, it's just that control energy. It's not going to go well because this person doesn't respond to that. They feel like, you know, they want to be able to show their love and their own love language. They want to be able to do it at their own pace. They have their own soul path that needs to be honored as well. Hi, TJ. Hey, thank you. Oh, your Leo's home. Congratulations. Oh my gosh. Yes, congratulations and happy birthday. Hi, Cassandra. I read it, but I don't remember if I said it out loud. So this person, Tash, with the God of Cups reverse, the King of Cups reverse, they really need to go at more of a pace. They might want to go through, being able to get to know each other phase and courting and, just taking things slower without this timeline, the show you love me now kind of thing. Yeah, just they want to be able to come to you organically versus feeling like they're forced to the altar or forced with relationship ultimatums and things of that nature. And you both really need that because these are both reversed, both water cards. Okay, so if love is real, we don't have to force it within this time frame necessarily, either or kind of thing, and that can cause fighting, that can cause just friction that doesn't need to be there. It causes the feeling of rejection and heartbreak and heartache that doesn't really actually exist between you, but now it does. I hope I'm explaining that. Like, I feel this all so intensely. You guys have so many water cards. I feel like your spirits love each other. You guys care very, very much about each other and very deeply, but you're just at slightly different places in your journey. And there's nothing wrong. I don't see anyone being deceptive. I don't see anything being a lie. I just see two people having two different lives and being at different paces of how quickly they want to interlock. And with this being reversed, some of these water cards, there could be a lot of lack of emotional boundaries, emotional responsibility, things of that nature that happens that's kind of opened up once you come in contact with this person. And that's okay. That happens a lot. Thank you, TJ. Thank you. You're so sweet. That happens a lot in relationships, especially with us Pisces, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. So that's what's going on. Working on emotional boundaries, energetic boundaries. Just because someone's our soulmate doesn't mean that they have to be on our time frame. Things of that nature will help you to get the tools that you need so that you can get closer to mending this bond with this person. Okay, having sharp tongue, feeling like it's over, cutting everything off. The control thing, that is what's going to push things away. If you feel like, well, I don't have anything to work on, it's this other person, that's going to make things take longer. It's going to throw out this beautiful Ace of Cups that you guys do have. Like, there's so much love. It's like that everything is love, right? So I would try to just not listen to too much outer advice that isn't really accurate. Instead, work on getting to the best parts of your Piscean energy and getting your spirit strong, both in relationships and outside with a high priestess. Yeah. You don't want to be a freeloader. I just want to confirm if he has romantic feelings. I'm confused about that. I think it's kind of what we're talking about in this reading, because I've said many times that he does, but I think that you don't always receive it and hear it, right? And it's the same. I think this person feels the same way. They feel like if they show you they care in a lot of ways, but you don't hear it that way because there's this aspect of feeling like you're not going to get it. And then maybe you have some habits that are emotionally intrusive, and again, this is not, I'm a Pisces too, y'all. This is something we have to check in with ourselves about. And so, yes, I definitely feel like this person has a lot of care for you right now. They're in their ego. They're hurt right now. Okay. But all of the cards are very caring, very connected emotionally, very just a lot of love there. And this person just feels like you don't understand that, or that you don't respect their personal free will that comes along with their own feelings, like them as a person, right? So sometimes when people are in love with water signs, they can feel like the water sign doesn't actually love them as an individual, that the water sign just loves the feeling of love or what they want to make that person into versus seeing them as an individual person. And I think that kind of happens here. And so it's like, okay, I got this relationship, I have this person I want, so now I'm going to make them what I want and I'm going to get the goals that I want, right? But they're like, no, I'm more than just feelings and intuition and something to finally experience the euphoria of love feeling on. I have my own concerns in life. I have my own goals in life. I have to go at my own paces. I want to have healthy boundaries. So they want to be like a full person in the relationship and connect, Yeah, so pulling back and realizing that can be woundedness and fear that demands so much of this person, and that can be needing to learn emotional boundaries and things on your side, and to work on keeping that source of love within yourself feeling connected. That will really help. Yeah. I'm sorry you're hurting. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. But I feel like you got it. You have the tools that you need. You understand Pisces, right? So you're just on both different sides of Pisces. It's a great opportunity to learn and to be able to grow love more in your relationship. And I do feel like you guys will stay connected, but just it's going to be a very slow pace right now as you guys kind of process your hurt and decisions separately. Yes. All right. All right. Yeah. It's true. It's something I've had to remind myself because when you connect with someone that you like love so much and it just like opens up as a water sign, you know, you're like, okay, there has to be more concerns than just like, you know, it's like a fire hydrant, you know, when you knock the hydrant off, how the water would just be everywhere in the street. Like that's so fun, but it's not a practical way of like using water to shower, using water to have a drink, using water in a different, you know what I mean? You can't just have this hydrant of water bursting in the middle of your connection and be like, see, it's love, it's spiritual, it's high vibe, right? And so water signs, we can have difficulty with that because we get tired of being in all these different containers taking the shape of what everyone else wants us to. So when we finally decide we love someone, we just like explode our emotions in love and spiritual everywhere. Yeah, just go with the flow with that. I think that would be good, Tosh. But it's okay. We just check in with ourselves, pull it back. All right, we have Odara next. If you guys would like a reading, you can go ahead and send in $15 to Cash App or to PayPal. It's in the description box below. Why is this kind of not focused? Maybe because I don't have anything there to focus it on. Here, we'll pull a general cat card since it's still Leo season for everyone who has chatted or liked the video. General message for everyone this weekend here. We have Bliss. Did we get this one before? Bliss. And let's see what it says. Meet Camilla. She is in full bloom, radiating delight. When something challenging happens, we often ask ourselves, what can we learn from this? Camilla. Sorry, y'all, the way they spelt it, is here to remind us not to overlook the possibility that some of life's most poignant lessons come from moments of ecstatic bliss. What makes your body, mind, and soul ring with joy? How can you connect to the golden thread of meaning and let it weave its way through your life? This is an invitation to embrace all that is marvelous in your life. Let bliss overcome you as you bask in the limitless love of a million sunrises. Y'all, look, it's Pisces. It's Pisces time right now. Pisces moon conjunct Neptune. So some people are like, oh my God, that was so cheesy, right? I'm a Pisces and I'm like, really? That much? Bye. Yes, then go back to our lovely. So this is just reminding us though, like sometimes when we're heartbroken or when we have an obstacle or whatever it is, we just get into that mode of like, no, I have to be serious until this is fixed, or I have to be in anguish until this is resolved, or things of that nature. And so this is your permission, if you are seeing this, you're participating on the general read, that it's okay and necessary to go find something blissful, to find a way to tune out from, you know, that thing that you've been obsessing about and bring in the vibration, the element of joy and happiness, of feeling something exquisite and really just, you know, I feel almost like a luxury to you right now. Sometimes our lives are very hard. And this is saying, no, don't think it's too much of a luxury. Tap into something that feels blissful for you. For some people, that might be going out and just laying in some flowers in the yard or something. For some people, it's going to be, yeah, you loved it. Bye. Yes. For some people, it's going to be, you know, just enjoying something good to eat or dressing up very, you know, I don't know, dressed to the nines, whatever is your bliss. So it's not too foolish or silly or out of reach to do something that you see as blissful right now, no matter how cheesy or corny you might think that it feels. Indulge in something that you've been denying yourself and allow yourself to bring that vibration into the vibration of the things you've been worried about. And it will change how you see it. It will change what you're receptive to. It will bring in the vibration of being able to have miracles happen, wonders manifest. It really does help a lot. Not saying it's going to sponge away the most serious of things, but it can really shift our vibe, our whole intentions, and what we're open to being done, right? And the 180 that we want to happen in the areas we're concerned about. So think blissful, y'all. Hi, Alyssa. Hey. Yes, I'm taking questions. If you want to send in a $15 payment to the Cash App or PayPal links, they're in the description box below. I will do your reading for you. Yes, and we are on Odara's reading. Odara just sent in payments. Yes, I knew you had to. I would just like some love life advice from ancestors and guides. Ancestors and guides of Odara, can we please have some love life advice? Ancestors and guides of Odara, can we please have some love life advice? Love and life advice. Ancestors and guides, can we have some love and life advice? Okay, they're like, we got it, we knew. All right. We have the Wheel of Fortune, first thing down. Some lucky energy. We have the Five of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, Six of Wands reversed, Queen, Goddess in this deck of Pentacles reversed, and the Tower. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Supreme, okay, which is a special card in this deck and encompassing the world, the High Priestess, the Wheel of Fortune, all that good creator energy. I'll put that over here. There we go. So it's in view. All right. And I am seeing here the Empress reversed and the High Priestess. So pulling in, so basically you have some of the cards that are this Supreme right here with the Wheel, the Empress, the High Priestess. So it could be a concern of yours that you don't have what it is that you feel that you need to, sorry that the camera's jumping around like that, to bring in everything that you want. You might be in a moment where you feel a little sense of lack here, or you're worried about, okay, in the future, am I going to be as set up as I want to be? Am I going to have everything that I need? Maybe you're thinking about changing up your business concerns, or kind of putting your investing your money in different ways, or should I go and take a chunk of my money and go traveling or move house or start this new branch of my business? Now I do see with the Seven of Wands here with the Ace of Pentacles that you will be protected and be able to handle any challenge that comes financially, and it might be good behind the scenes to have another way that you invest your money. You definitely have the possibility to kind of like have that baby, so to speak. Sometimes we incubate an idea or something creative with ourselves for a long time, and we never give birth to it, right? It's like we ain't elephants. Elephants, they carry their babies for like 2 months or 2 months. Oh my God, 2 years. Hi, Princess Laura. I'm not doing free readings. You can send in $15. Sorry, I forgot to put the $15 in the title, but it's in the description box. The link's down there to send it to as well. Thank you. Yeah, so this is like, it's time to put in some of these ideas that you've been having. You might even pull resources and talents from past lives into your current situation. So maybe you've been like, well, I have this hunger to do some, this particular art, or to do this kind of business or something, but you haven't done it yet. And this is letting us know that yes, you definitely have the skill set. You've done this many times before. It might seem out of the blue and shocking to people who are around you, but no, this is something that it's like you have this universal power to do it. You can really, like, literally, you have, these are like two of the baddest mamma jamma cards in the deck to get when you want to just create your life and things your own way. And you got the Supreme on top of that. Forget about it. With the Wheel of Fortune, it's the perfect time to pull things out of the ethers and make them real. It's going to change you from feeling more sparse, or just, it's going to add more color, more vibrancy, more abundance, more thriving. This is saying you're never going to go back to the way that things were. So if you're afraid of going back to a time of feeling less valued or having less abundance, hey Natalie, that that's not going to happen. You're definitely going to make it through whatever it seems. So if you feel some tower moments happening, things changing over, it's just the move to make. Maybe that's not the house that's meant for you anymore. That's not the situation. Maybe you're being pushed in to be your own boss. Maybe you're being pushed to utilize your talents in a different way. But it's divine planning, but it's your own spirit divine planning, because it's like your higher self is really driving this ship and really willing to kind of shake up your earth self down here to bring out the best. Like, oh no, if I don't shake you up, you're never going to do that masterpiece that's going to change a generation and be hung for generations in the, the best, most prestigious places or whatever it is, right? Be taught in school books. So it's that kind of vibe. So any kind of shakes that are going on, it's just your higher self getting you where you need to be, bringing the best out of you, reminding you of the tools you have, switching you over to where your money works better. You might try some new things too. Like, check with your financial consultant, but I just keep hearing Bitcoin over and over. And that's not even something I do myself, but I know some people do very well with it. But it could be just something that's different, like creative financial management and things of that nature. Let me make sure. Okay, I'm on live chat. Yes. But honestly, like, you got the power with these cards. Like, oh, it's like I'll be easier to come to you by throwing myself at your feet. And maybe that's it. Once you reach for it, things are just going to throw themselves at your feet. So I would say go ahead, give birth to that baby. Don't be afraid to spend your money. Don't be afraid to invest your nest eggs in different ways. And don't be afraid to meditate and say exactly what you want. I knew there was another message they were trying to tell me. You might be afraid of making certain calls for your life because you feel like, well, what if it's the wrong one? Or what if I can't foresee a certain outcome and it's something that would be negative and that will come back on me and then it's going to hit me in the butt like the tower. And they're saying, oh no, you're past that. Don't worry about that. They said you're doing good. Okay, you have a good heart. You're just building things for your own life. You're calling in what is and isn't acceptable in your own life. Like, it is time for you to accept this power, because you are a power, the supreme. Okay, you are very powerful when it comes to magic. You've been this way probably since you were a child. Okay. It's definitely time to embrace this and to kind of release that energy that it's negative or bad to have these strong spiritual gifts, or that it's, selfish or stingy or, anything like that. They're like, no, we're here to let you know that's the core of spirituality. The purpose of religion is to grow us to connect to spirituality so that we break out of those structures, right? To just give us little guidelines. So you are ready to break out of a lot of, look, I can't make this up. The magician, the high priestess, the supreme, the empress, all right? The devil reversed, meaning it's not toxic and bad. So it is just time for you to do it, okay? Yes. Wow. So what can't you do? All right. Do you want to be Oprah tomorrow, or you're gonna have your own version of your life, and it's looking good. So it's like, let yourself in that gate. Let yourself through that door. Boom. You're under that lucky star, that lucky energy. Yes, Odara. Wow, that's a lot of power. In a good way, right? Being connected to our deepest and higher selves, those deep magics. Whoop, whoop. Love it. How y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing? Okay, I'm going to pull another little general. These are the Ask and It Is Given manifestation cards. It seems like a good time to do it. If y'all want to be included in it, pop something in the chat or like the video. Made it to you, bro. Safe, about to get some food. Yes, what you eating? You're welcome, Odara. Where'd this card go? Okay. You are so welcome. I love it. I love to see co-creators out here manifesting and putting beautiful things out into the world. All right, this card likes to come out a lot. There's so many cards in this deck, y'all. There's like, I don't know, there's like 70 cards or something in this deck, but this one likes to come out. It says, I won't put those unwanted ingredients in my pie. Ooh, nachos. I had some spaghetti, yes. We had some spaghetti and some cookies. And I think that's about it, but I am getting hungry. What are y'all munching on? Anyone snacking? Little tarot live mukbang. Okay, this is imagine yourself as a chef in an extremely well-stocked kitchen where there are many ingredients that are not appropriate for your creation, but you feel no discomfort about their existence. You simply utilize the ingredients that will enhance your creation, and you leave the ingredients that are not appropriate for your creation out of your pie. Boom, right? And that is a concept that is very hard for people to understand, right? If I want this in my pie, you have to have the same pie as me. No one else should be able to have access to ingredients I don't want in my pie, right? Doesn't that sound like America? And this is saying no, know what kind of pie you like, what kind of pie you're manifesting. And when you have other things come and someone says, hey, do you want some bananas? If you're like, oh no, actually, I'm making a chocolate pie. But thank you so much. I'll let you keep those bananas for your pie. That's the idea. So instead of feeling overwhelmed, this is general reading, y'all. When we are getting results, we feel like they're results, right? Of things that we don't want in our life. Just see that those were potential ingredients, right? Maybe sometimes we'll come and say, banana chocolate pie might be good. You was thinking of we might be like, oh, I could make a banana chocolate pie. Thank you for that offer, universe. Okay. And sometimes we're going to be like, oh no, like I'm not going to make a half chocolate silk pie, half apple pie, So this is saying to be aware of that. If you're dating, right, you might feel like, oh, all the people who are answering me are people I don't want. And what does that mean about me? You know how we get in those spaces. And this is like, no, this is just them telling us the, other options at the restaurant. Okay, these are other options at the universal restaurant, and we can keep saying nope, swipe, swerve, all of that, and go find the ingredients that are right for your pie. All right, your pie. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. That was one of those Pisces things where I didn't mean to do a joke like that, but but there we go. Or did I? No. Those are Scorpio placements said, or did we? Um, it's not that kind of live. Check out Incognito Reds on Fridays, okay? Hey, Natalie, sorry, just came back for one quick question. Yes, if you want to get a read and drop it down, or did you mean a different question? Let me know. Yes, so think of your life as your pie, your delicious, yummy pie, and don't put anything in there you don't want, but don't take offense, right? Because once we're like, why are you going to offer me bananas? And we start yelling and screaming about bananas, then the universe brings us all the banana people to help rectify that issue because we got a problem with bananas, right? It's like calling the manager. And so now everybody's bananas. Instead, just be like, no, thank you, bananas. I'm all about chocolate. I'm all about the chocolate. Be in the chocolate vibration. Talk about that chocolate. And then you can have all the ingredients come in. Oh, look, here's someone bringing me cacao. Here's some cocoa. All right, you're getting all the ingredients for your chocolate. The zingers. Not a read, lovely, just a quick one. Can two people be so connected? It can be like a radio frequency between two stations, interconnected in that way. I felt it. My psychic is going nuts. Absolutely. Yes. I've had it confirmed on both ends many times for myself and for clients. Absolutely. I think it's our true, more natural state. There's even been some different studies about that as well. Like the way twins are, how they naturally have their own, and I'm not talking about twin flames, but actually like twins that are born in the womb together or born out of the womb together, they can naturally have those kind of communications, their own language. They know what each other's feeling and thinking when they're in different spaces. They can be in different states and know something that happened to their twin, or the way mothers tend to be with their children, or people who birth children can have that connection sometimes with them and just know exactly what it is. And yeah, so it can absolutely 100. And there's been some studies out there. I can't remember them now, but I just remember reading them in books, devouring everything spiritual about different things, whether in quantum physics or from spiritual, like spiritual therapy kind of ways, or like psychics or not psychics, sorry, therapists. And psychologists who end up getting into spiritual things because they recognize different connections, or they discover past life and those kind of connections. Yes. I do think it's important to listen to our intuition that way. It's important to make sure, are those boundaries that the other person is okay, not just to you directly, but to everyone. Are those boundaries that the other person is okay with us communicating with and having? And is it, okay, let me see. Are we authenticating this? Are we hearing our own playback static? Because that can happen sometimes too. But yeah, when it's really that way, we can feel it because we don't really need to, it's just there, right? It's just there. Absolutely. But you're welcome. You said drag. Thank you, TJ. Thank you. You're so sweet. Okay, this is another general reading for us. It says, absolute well-being is the basis of my universe. Well-being is the basis of all that is. It flows to you and through you. You only have to allow it in. Like the air you breathe, you only have to open, relax, and draw it into your being. So this is, sometimes we're bringing in that all being and it has to go through systemic oppression and different things to get to us. But it's the idea to be in that space, to be in that mindset where we tell ourselves, my absolute well-being is what the universe wants for me. My absolute well-being is what Mother Earth wants for me. You're welcome. Bye. You're welcome, Natalie. Thank you for saying thank you. Yeah, so the idea that, it's, Tupac, he says, ask mama why I got the urge to die in his song Unconditional Love. But for so many years, up until recently, I always thought he said, ask mama why I got this earth to die. Like, why did I come to this earth just to die? And he says, witness the tears falling free from my eyes before she could reply, right? Because we were born without a silver spoon. So we can have this feeling like colonization, meaning, all this capitalism and the control and oppression of others and just all these horrible things that happen on our planet can have us thinking that we have to do something in order to deserve existing and existing and living and loving and thriving on this planet. But it's so important, I think, to remember, like, the earth doesn't feel that way about us. Electricity doesn't feel that way about us. The water doesn't feel that way about us. The trees, the grass, they don't feel that way about us. Now they want us to cohabitate and to take care of each other because they take care of us. Think about that. Think of all the trees right now around you that are taking care of you. Like, isn't that crazy? And there's literally times where I can sound like a crazy Pisces. It's not crazy, but I can sound like an out there Pisces. But there was times where I was like so alone in life. Like, I could have died and no one would have known alone, right? Really hard times. And I felt this intense love just radiating from like the earth, the ocean, the trees. And I was like, I'm not alone, and there's been times where I've lost that connection and how sad and despairing that can feel. But there's so many things, there's so many plants and animals and everything going in to help support us and embrace our existence here on this planet. And so this is telling us to remember that. Some of us, we all need to remember that. Absolute well-being is the basis of my universe. That is what is intended for us. And as we decolonize, as we take down everything that harms that's why when we harm Mother Earth, we harm ourselves, right? If we harm each other, we harm ourselves, kind of thing, because we're all meant to be here to thrive, to grow, and to be happy. So just remember that if you're feeling on hard times, you're feeling like, why am I here? It doesn't matter. It absolutely matters. I remember one of our elders, the grandmas, she said that the stars, Star Nation looks down on us and watches us just as amazing as we look at the stars. So yeah, that's just what I'm getting from this about a dreamy Pisces moon conjunct Neptune messages today. But it is completely 100 logical and practical and the most normal thing for you to know that you deserve to be taken care of. You deserve to be fed, to thrive on this planet. That is what's natural. That's reality. And don't ever, ever forget that. Okay. Yay. All right. My heart chakra just gushing. Yes. Thank you, tree friend. I can like feel the trees around. I'm gonna miss the trees when one day we go. So I don't think we'll always be here. Yes, divine honeys. Y'all go check out Nath Hughes. I'm sure you already know Nath Hughes Tarot. She got the Honey Booms and we're the Divine Rebels. And when you're on both channels, VIP status, Divine Honeys, Rebel Booms. Divine Honeys and Rebel Booms if you're nasty. No. Yes, anybody else? Anybody else have some readings they'd like to do? You can send in $15. I know I forgot to put it in the title, y'all. I'm sorry. But I will take payments if y'all want to do some live reads. A lot of the reads are incognito, meaning on private threads. So if you like an impromptu, you're welcome, Natalie. I was going to be like Divine Honeys in the streets and Rebel Booms in the sheets. Hey, hey. A Rebel Boom summer, okay? Um, yes. Oh, that wasn't okay. It was a notification, but it wasn't one I needed to be notified of. Yeah, we've been having a lot of fun, y'all, on the incognitos, the incognito reds we've been doing. That's when we have the 18 plus, and it's not just like all sexual, sensual questions. There's ones that are very intimate. A Rebel Boom summer, yes, things like that. I know some people are shy. They're like, click off, click off. Don't worry, I'm not going to go too in depth. But those will be going down every Friday, day of Venus. So know about that. We'll also have private Kikis like this, but they'll be more contained. So if you're like, I want to know who's in the room and I'm pretty shy and I have personal questions, and for those ones, you can email me your question. And some people have really liked that because then they don't have to go in depth. Hi, Latasha. Hey, I love the sunflowers. Thank you so much. You haven't been able to attend yet. Oh, well, we look forward to having you. You can always send in the payment and then come in later into the room and still leave your comments and things. Or some people like to email me and say what they thought, but you'll still have that intimate energy in the room, that attention to your question. And we do polls for those who are on the guest list for general readings as well. So sometimes, I go on really late when my night owl child is finally asleep. We'll be working on that. Right now, she's taking a nap, y'all. Not going to bed. This is her nap right now. So her schedule's getting later and later until it flips back around a bit. But yep. But that's why I do what I do, right? Baby, we're on baby's time. She's sharing her mama. So, and she does a good job of it. Yeah, so that's what's going on. Who's traveling right now? Anybody traveling? New York or LA? What y'all think? What you up to? What you on about? Let me see. Maybe I'll lift you up while I'm chit-chatting because I feel like you want to see something more colorful or something. We're on the other side of the table. Let's see. This thing is so wonky. LA. La 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 la. Honestly, truly, yes. Where y'all been? How is Leo season doing? Is everyone still having the ghost watchers and creepers and stuff coming up? I know we were talking about that a lot. How y'all doing? You still have all the crushes with the background behind the scenes? Oh yeah, you can see a little bit of the background behind the scenes. I know. Hi, Magician Manic Scorpiousness. Yes, love it. Feeling yourself, Ghost Watcher still existing. Yes, they've been coming through, checking in. No one coming through, but a lot of energy being pulled to you. Yes. I've had some coming through, but you gotta, attention span during Leo season. They come in fast and intense, but there's so many planets in Leo, they don't know what to do, what to grab, right? Who to connect with. I'm loving we're having a lot of new people coming on the chat. Nathalu. Is that a nickname? That's cute. It's like Natalie Hughes together, Nathalu. It's like your couple's name with yourself. Your celebrity couple's name with yourself. Look, you're so in demand. You have to have your own couple's name. I love it. Because you're your own soulmate. I love it on that Lizzo. Oh shoot, did the MTV, I usually ain't watching all the MTV awards and stuff, but Lizzo's gonna be on, and I loved her BET awards, and she's so nervous, and she's up for 2 awards. I think it's probably tomorrow, huh? Because they always do awards on Sunday. Or did it already happen? Hi, Caleb Ariel. Hey. Hey, new people in chat. Love it, love it, love it. Oop, I just dropped some cards. We've done a lot of generals. If you want to get a personal read, go ahead and send in $15 to Cash App or PayPal. It's in the description. We chatting around, kikiing around. I'm getting hungry. Page of Wands wanted to pop out, so we'll leave that for everybody. Okay, what you gonna do? All these messages coming through, but what you gonna do? Some of y'all talking that talk, but what you gonna do? That's the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is where we have to learn from from talking shit, all right, from being that little chihuahua to actually going out and doing something about it, to showing up behind our words. And we don't have our cousins, we don't have, our girl crew, whoever, to sit here and take that pressure off. All of a sudden we're like, ooh, ooh, okay, my parents not gonna get me out of this? Dang. And so that's the energy right here. Now Mercury's in Leo, a fire sign. You were just messaging somebody right now. Hemi, please not in front of company. I unblocked him. Good for y'all making moves. And he still hasn't come forward. Yes, y'all, I had to go and message someone first. It was painful. It hurt so bad. My Pisces was so shy and so embarrassed. I almost died, guys. I almost needed emergency assistance. Nath Hughes almost had to call the ambulance, but I survived. I did survive. So, and the response wasn't as glorious as I would have hoped, but you know the feeling. Right, relatable at all. Yes, I could have had a more expansive, dramatic telenovela response. I would have been happy with that. But hey, yes, call the ambulance, somebody. Yes, but, contact was established. It's like, finding life on Mars sometimes out here in these streets. Your wounds were bare to be shown too. But I told Mr. the truth. Good for you. That's tough. That's very tough. Especially, are you a Scorpio? It says Scorpiousness. I have Scorpio in my chart. It's not easy. It's not easy being like, oh, Leo season, reveal me. Telenovela or not a baba, right? Because we got Sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars, all in Leo. Hi, Marcia. Hey. Yeah, so there's just like, we're talking about how we got to be brave over here. Unsure if he understands. Yes, you're the Scorpio. Yes. You don't know if he understood. See, that's the thing too, because you're like, man, I'm going to put all this out here, and what if they misinterpret me, right? And it's true, because with Mercury and Leo, people are only understanding each other as much as our own egos. Oof, am I preaching? It's like we're only understanding each other as much as our own egos will allow us. That's the tough part right there. Sorry, I'm late. Just woke up to go to work. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for tuning in at all. I appreciate it. Yes, I hope you have a good day at work. Yeah, so that's the thing. And I've had to sit with myself too, like, okay, is this like when I'm thinking out a scenario, oh, it's probably this, and this. Like, is that actually a reality that is possible? Or is my ego trying to kick in and pretend it's going to help me? And I'm building up some walls, right? It's sex. What the fuck? Don't come at me trying to play a Scorpio, right? Yes. Yeah, so I think that's the thing with Daughter of Wands. Daughter of Wands is like the mix of, well, I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I'm going to be blunt. I'm going to communicate directly. I'm going to do it now. Boom, message sent. But Daughter of Wands is also when we're realizing, because the next step is Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands realizes that he can move away from situations. He doesn't have to box out, put on the gloves for every situation. Knight of Wands handles things by leaving more and using his fire energy that way. So this Daughter of Wands here, the Page of Wands, is kind of like, okay, do I always have to be so blunt? Is it so? Some of us are in different places. Some of us are like, okay, we need to make the move, but then after we make a move, do we have to go into warrior mode, or can we allow ourselves to continue our life in a happy-go-lucky way, like the Knight of Wands, and let whatever's gonna happen happen? You have a Scorpio moon too, Scorpio house, cut ties. See, that's the Scorpio thing, and I've been fighting that. Like, let me ask my friend for should I cut this person off? Do I need to? Do I not? And then I'm like, okay, that's a tactic that would be used to like protect myself, and it's my ego trying to be like, do it before they do it to you, like like the Miss Piggy meme, or like the Kermit meme. Cut ties, that's the Scorpio way, or burn them first, right? Is the Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag way, snip, snip. So there's no proof of love. It never happened. Oh my gosh, yes, Scorpio has entered chat. We are now in Pluto TV. Look, licking the knife with the blood. Okay, I'm gonna get you before you get me. So that's really where we can be taken with this energy. So one minute we're messaging, oh look, they're on my story, we liked, we shared, we subscribed, hint hint, no. And then the next minute it's like, oh, I confessed a little bit slightly, like directly, but not opening up emotionally what I want, and then you didn't give me the response I want, so now I have to slay you and lick off the blood. Okay, so it never happens. And so that's the thing, because the Daughter of Wands isn't communicating emotionally, or even the thoughts. It's still very reactionary. And we have the Sun card here, like, yep, we're talking about Leo season. We got the little honeybees over here, which is a very Leo thing too. So some of us need to be a bit more balanced, as it were, even if we're right, okay? Because I know some will going to be like, oh, well, I'm right. This person's wrong. They're in the wrong. And it's like, even if we're right, if we're not, if we're being brave, but we're still not being fully 100% all different parts of our personalities putting in authentically, then it can still cause problems and inauthenticity, or it can cause us to take back, like to feel bad that we took that action, and now we want to hurt somebody because we're embarrassed that we took that action, and it just like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Versus if we get our heart, our mind, our emotions, our ego all agreeing with each other, and that could be what's internal conflict, then it's going to move smoother, and then we can handle whatever comes our way, and we feel more at peace. Yes, patiently waiting, seeing his birthday on a daily out of nowhere, right? When he does message me, I'll try my best not to be horribly mean and actually try and have a discussion. Burn them alive. Mars, too much. Was just exhausted and I got angry, but I also need validation with words, but mostly actions too. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm picking my darn self. But I know it happens. It happens, but it's also saying if we can control it, to try to make it not happen so much. We're cruising for a bruising ourselves, right? We're seducing ourselves into that scorpionic Aries, get ourselves in trouble, damage what we actually want. Like, how many people that like love each other, like just talk to a person like they hate them? Why? Why is humanity like this? Why is this happening? Right? That's the kind of stuff that Leo season can really amp up. Or it can make us feel like either we have small talk, because Leo is like casual dating and like playful sex, like non-committal stuff. So it's like you have the chance to connect with your crush that you deeply want to be connected to. But then it's like, oh no, it says all the messages are deleted. Y'all, my phone's tripping. I didn't even touch my phone. It just said it deleted all the message and timed someone out. No, I didn't time you out, I swear. You can't be doing this to Scorpio's phone. They're not going to believe me. Oh my gosh. Okay, I see some messages. If y'all have been watching, you know my phone is really wonky and messed up right now. I promise I did not delete anyone's message or time them out. It just popped up on the back of the phone here. Okay. Gosh, I'm sorry. Look, it happened to Nath Hughes before. My CEO comrade, who is my moderator, she was timed out and I was not the one who did it. It's just my phone pushes buttons. My phone has FaceTimed people on me. My phone has sent my clients memes. It's called ghost typing. You can look it up. I swear, honestly, truly, Pluto TV, I would not lie to you. Of all crews, of all channels, I would not lie on Pluto TV. Maybe on Mercury TV. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe on Venus TV. Libra TV, honestly, truly. But Pluto TV, not I. Not I, dare I say. I would not come here with the games. I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, it's basically we do things and then we get scared like that and we're like, erase, erase, but we can't erase. And look at this Two of Swords. Like we're always holding that, well, I could block you over somebody's head. Why are we like this? Y'all, why? We get on our Jessica Rabbit, we seduce them in, oh, Leo season, right? But then Leo's so playful, we get a little communication, and then when we don't get that eighth house, that Scorpio, that depth, when we don't get the deeper relationship response from them and the open soul connection, then all of a sudden we're like, oh yeah, well, I have Two of Swords back here, but first I'm going to Five of Swords you and, slash and dash you up. Right? So that's what's going on with so many people, especially because the Scorpio moon was really intense just for the, yes, be her for Halloween. I've been feeling Jessica Rabbit energy so strongly. I think we've brought it up multiple times. Oh no. Sorry, my thing's ghost typing again and it's trying to go into like the settings. No. Message deleted, message deleted. Did you get timed out? Look, Natalie just got put in 300-second timeout. I didn't do that. I agree, you should be Jessica Rabbit. Oh my gosh. The good thing is it's letting us stay live. Sometimes it shuts off and doesn't let it go live anymore. The bad news is it's putting people in timeout. So maybe it's selecting people who have been very Page of Wandy. Wandy? I'm just kidding. I don't think there's any method to the madness. Oh, hey, Jusu. Hey. I'm well. How are you? We're having some technical difficulties that are kind of funny. At least I hope. I have to wait until people get out of this inadvertent timeout to see if they, in fact, find it humorous. I hope so. I'm sorry. Yes, but we are discussing the ways we are getting ourselves caught up during Leo season with these crushes and trying to contain our feelings. We don't want to do too much. We're trying to act like our feelings aren't that deep, but we want these deep confessions of a lifetime from our crushes. It's just a lot. We're all doing a lot, I think. And yes, so we might have to take that off the burner, that aspect of I'm just going to cut you out. I can put you on pause. I can put you on mute. I can put you on block. We hate when people do that to us generally, and yet we do that to others. I am doing readings. If you want to send in $15, anybody who would like a reading, you can send in $15 to my Cash App or to my PayPal link. They're in the description box, and we'll do a live read. This is a general read right now. Yes, you blocked your ex tonight. Look at you, entered chat just when I was saying the blocking. So there could be good blocking. If this person's the one who's always drawing you into trouble and mischief and not ever, giving you any type of, just any stability. It's like, okay, lovers or friends or something. If it's always just an option, always just some mischief and then they're gone, right? Just fighting and gone. That could be a good way to use that blocking energy to move away from someone. But if we're just doing partial so-called confessions to people we actually like and then they don't respond because they don't know what the hell we're trying to do. You know what I'm seeing? When there's two people, like your family's going to go out to eat or something, and there's people in two cars, and somebody's trying to lip read or lip speak to someone in the other car what to do, and do pointing around, and instead of just rolling down the window and saying, hey, we're turning left and we decided to go to El Pollo Loco. I don't know why that's the restaurant that popped in my head, but right? And you're like, if you don't roll down the window and stop trying to lip talk to me, I can tell you're not even saying the words. I don't know what you're saying. I feel like that's how communication is going right now. People are seeing each other more, right, through the window because it's Leo season. Everything is coming out in the open, but we're still not understanding the communication that we're doing. We're still interpreting what we would be saying if we were the other person, what we would be meaning. And so it's just not syncing up. So just, we're very well armed here. We have a lot of tools. Pay attention to the tools. How long is 300 seconds? I mean, they should be back on. Are you here, Matthews? Are you here, Scorpiousness? I hope you're here. All right, so it's like avoid heartache that way, because some of us are breaking our own hearts trying to rush things or having communication patterns that just aren't the best. You're trying to move on from them. You are. Okay, you believe me, right? I swear I didn't do that on purpose. It's my phone being crazy. I'm sorry. I guess the FBI guy, we all have those FBI guys that watch our social medias. I guess they're like, oh, Pluto TV. Let me show them what I can do from behind the scenes. You were laughing your ass off. As I plead, I'm sorry, Scorpio, I'm sorry. I'm a Pisces, I would never. Pisces knows better. Look, Tarot's like, she really is a Pisces. Y'all, I'd be wondering about some of these tarot readers. There's no shade to anyone. There's like 300,000 tarot readers out here now. But but I'd be wondering, Scorpios do have a good sense of humor. Yes, I'd be wondering, because sometimes people will be like, I'm a Pisces. I'm like, no, you ain't. No, you aren't. Stop it. Put it away. They must be a Gemini. Geminis and Gemini moons are the ones who will lie about their astrology, because I pull up their charts and I'm like, you lying. Me and him are karmic soulmate. I'm a Capricorn and he's a Scorpio. Capricorn, Scorpio. I love Capricorn and Scorpio energy together and like dating each other and stuff. Your boyfriend's a Gemini. You have all the control and power then. Whenever you see a Scorpio dating a Gemini, Scorpio's like, oh, I want to be the powerful in this situation. You said, what the fuck? It's true. It's true. It's like, what is it like? I don't know. Let me be quiet. But it's just like, it's a king and queen versus always. It is like checkers. It is definitely a head game when Scorpio and Gemini date each other. Geminis get way out of their depth and they think that they're in control and that they're, really doing something, and they just don't have a clue. And so many Scorpios get caught up. My mom's a Gemini and she does the most. Yes, and they end up getting caught up. Your Sun, Scorpio moon. Yes. Baby Magic is a Capricorn sun and has a lot of Scorpio and Capricorn in her chart, and Leo too. Yes, I love those combinations. Who has battled the worst? Who has the kingdom and definitely control the best? Yes, definitely. My mom is a Gemini and my dad is a Virgo. That, you know what? Oh my gosh, I never want to live in a house with a Gemini and Virgo. Again, maybe, no shade. You're here. You've been suspended. I did not, I swear. Gemini and Virgo together. I have some family members and I about died trying to be in a Pisces caught between a Gemini and Virgo, being anal and control freaky and diabolical at each other, and then telling you, oh yeah, it's okay to do such and such, it's fine. And they use you as a pawn to get back at each other with the ways that they're completely nagging control freaks. Oh my God, y'all. I cannot do that. No, 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 no. Hey, 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 Mary J on the set. Hey, hey. Welcome back, Nathalu. Nathalu in the house. You're a Libra and your girl is Aries. You know what? Libra and Aries tend to work well together. Like, I think for polar opposites, Libra and Aries is one of them that can actually swing it. Yeah, and it's really funny because then the Aries will start being a little bit more Libra slightly, but oh no, you guys, it's ghost typing again. If anyone is blocked, my phone is acting up and it's putting people in timeout in chat, okay? I clicked it out that time, it let me. Last time it froze and it didn't let me. You want everyone to know that only magician can call me Nathalu. I enjoy it. Only from them though. See, as I call you it publicly, the shade. I did not put you in timeout, okay, Matthews? And I apologize profusely. Sierra, Capricorn, Sun, Taurus, Moon. Libra and Aries are the best opposites. It's okay. If a Pisces and a Scorpio have a special thing between them, who am I to become betwixt it? Who am I? Like, I have to do it really dramatic because it's Leo season. Back of my palm to my forehead. I've been watching Jane the Virgin, which is like a telenovela style show. Very fun, very a lot of twists and turns. I'm in the fifth season, which is finally on Netflix. The shade in your laugh. That's my Simba laugh when he's acting tough when he's in the elephant graveyard. Yes, putting your name in my vocabulary Bible. Let's see. No. Okay. Every time it pops up that black screen on the back, I get so nervous. I'm like, it's going to time out someone. Y'all, we are doing readings too. If you would like a reading, send in $15 to Cash App or to PayPal, and we'll do a reading for you here. Yes. How is everybody? How you doing? What's popping this weekend? Thanks for chilling on a Saturday night. Hey. Y'all getting some street food? Y'all outside the club? What you doing? You cozy? Netflixing and chilling? I did not delete that message and it didn't even pop up on the back of my screen. For some reason you're feeling hella good. It feels good too. Should I message to apologize? Oh. Are you asking the chat or are you getting a reading? You're laying down in bed, chilling in the workroom. He took your keys. There's a reason. I was like, oh, you're going to message to apologize? You're like, but he took my keys. So that reminds me of Aries. Aries be making moves like that. Like if an Aries ever apologizes for something, just know you're being had. Like they need something. Like as soon as they apologize, it's going to be like, oh, so can you take me to this concert out in the middle of the desert? And also, do you have, $200 I can borrow to get some ecstasy or something? Aries be great. Aries do not apologize. If they apologize, they're like Aries and Sagittarians. Okay, they feel like if they apologize, that automatically gives them the right to do some bullshit. They see it as like, a cashier's check or something. They see it as a rain check. They see it as a rain check that they get to be really bad later because they actually had to apologize and be nice right now. The energy of tonight. Yes, it's so fun. But no, I would be so upset if someone took my keys. Is that a sign of being shady? Yes, I would be so mad. I mean, I have some Taurus in my chart too. With that Scorpio, you take the keys to my house? That's not safe. That's not secure. No. The only reason Aries says sorry. Natalie and I laugh the same. Side eyes my own Mercury. What, the Simba laugh? The Simba elephant graveyard laugh? Oh, I missed something. You had a crab boil. Yes. B-Love got everybody crab boiling, huh? It was good. Good. I haven't done a boil. Just keeping me inside, right? Keeping you in as control of the kingdom. Oh, I see what you're saying. You know why? Because they're learning some Scorpio traits. Cruella. Who's Cruella? The boyfriend? Yes. Where is it at? In the Urban Tarot, the Knight of Swords, which is a Gemini card, of my Simba laugh is Cruella de Vil laugh. Maybe they have the same laugh. Some of the voice characters are the same. No, they weren't the same ones. That card is like the Knight of Swords is someone playing chess in the Urban Tarot. And it's, Knight of Swords is a Gemini energy, a Gemini card. So I'm like, yes, that feels very accurate to me of Mercurial placements, Gemini placements. Definitely. Absolutely. Yes. All right. Who's going to get a reading, y'all? Baby's sleeping. Come on now. Slide right down. We've already done a lot of general. My Lilith and Chiron and Scorpio makes me have a death stare when I'm mad. I bet. You're welcome. Yeah, Scorpios and Taurus, they will stare you into obliteration when they're angry. For sure. Air signs gonna talk you to damn death. Shoot. Oh my gosh. Aquarius placements are interesting because I lived with an Aquarius moon and Mars, and whenever they would get mad or have a breakup, they had an online like blog where they would go and talk shit about their exes. And like have all the stories of like the relationships and the breakups and the cheating and everything. Yeah, but Aquarius placements, I always say it, they'll get back at you. Aquarius, mostly Sun, Moon, and Mars, like they're the ones who will brush your, take your toothbrush and put it in the toilet, like pee in your food, like weird shit like that. That's Aquarius. I get told by my boyfriend that my stare is deadly and asked not to look at him like that because I gave him goosebumps. Libra rising Neptune and Uranus in Aquarius. Do you do that? Yes. Yeah, it's so funny. I see people that have kids that have like 8th house placements or a lot of Scorpio, and they'll be like, stop staring at me like that. It's creepy. Kids that have the creepy scare from a young age. Ones that have a lot of Scorpio and Pluto, definitely. I'm so hungry right now. You're gonna go meet and greet? Yes, bye. It's great. Yeah, I think doing something to someone's food is gross. Bye. Thank you for coming in. Gotta go meet and greet your fans. Yes. Your channel? Do you have a YouTube channel if I click on it? Tis Leo season, so I bid you adieu. Here's some roses. Some figurative roses. I could give you like an emoji hibiscus. Oh no, not yet. Do you do like music? Oh, it didn't go. Okay. This is since you got, I'm going to give some flowers for those of you who got messages deleted and put in timeout. There you go. Poetry. Yes, I love it. Yes. And for those of y'all just tuning in, lots of Leo in the sky, Pisces moon conjunct Neptune, poets, artists, photographers, songwriters, okay, all of the above. Yeah, there's going to be some really creative babies born today, whoever's having babies today. But get that art out, definitely. So I do all of that. Bye, hugs. Same for me. I do all of that. So when I went to school for official things, I was a double major. So I was a photography and music major and a art minor. And took about every class there was. Ciao, ciao bella. Yes, definitely. Mercury in Sagittarius is great, but people get mad when I talk and they say I'm too blunt. It's true. I was just talking about Witchy Puppy is a Mercury in Sagittarius, and Jupiter's close by, not exactly conjunct, and it makes aspect to her Mars in Aquarius and to Uranus. And she's a Scorpio, double Scorpio, sun and moon, so she can be really chill. But when she starts talking shit, like I swear that she's called me outside my name. Like she will not be quiet. She will talk mad crap to you, and you can tell. Like she's a husky, so she has like a lot of vocal range, and she will just be like she will really go for it. That was a bad impression, so I cut it off. But but not actually, because she can make like any sound. She can say her name. She'll say her name when she like if she doesn't like if she gets really naughty and tears everything up, so she got to go sit in her pen, then she'll say her name. The impression. I knew you were gonna say something, that's why I cut it off. I was like, no, I'm about to get teased. But she do be sounding like that, but just even more extra and loud. I'm like, wow. We talked about this earlier, Matthews and I. My puppy chewing me out when she gets in her Mercury and Sag. Yeah. I think fire Mercuries don't realize it a lot. And so I've gotten used to it. I had to really grow a thicker skin for like fire placements because I was always around them. Sages and Aries particularly. Leos too. But Sag and Aries, they just bam. You're just sitting there in the car and all of a sudden you're insulted within an inch of your life. You're like, damn, all I did was blink. I don't understand. And they'll just be like, oh, why are you being so sensitive? Like, I was just complimenting your hair. Really? I think you just read me for filth. So not to let anyone off the hook, but I think fire placements don't really, especially Mercury's, they don't really think that way because they're thinking about what they're thinking and they're not thinking about all the other intersecting innuendos and stuff that go into their communication. You did it. Yay. You did a meditation to balance your aura and chakras and feel great. Oh, I love that. You had great energy when you came in the chat. I felt that. Yes. I love that, Mary. Yes, yes. I'm just like sitting here thinking about food low key in the background, but y'all probably already know that because you know me. I do have this over here. Chocolate Love XOXO chilies and cherries. Oh, to M. Who's writing a letter to M? Is someone writing you, Mary J? Someone writing you, Magician? I think my video is way behind where I'm chatting. I have the computer screen open, so we might be behind. So this is a poem. Should we read a poem for Leo season? Golden ticket, you guys. Yes, very Leo 9. As you can see here, we got the golden ticket. Okay, chili cherry chocolate. This says to M. Oh, did those eyes instead of fire with bright but mild affection shine, though they might kindle less desire, love more than mortal would be thine. Yes. I'm like, let's see, are there any spicy parts? This is a spicy chocolate. It's all about the eyes, the glance, the stare, the admire. Beauteous. Oh, y'all, forget delicious and nutritious. He calls her beauteous. When nature stamped thy beauteous birth, so much perfection in thee shone, she feared that, too divine for earth, the skies might claim thee for their own. Therefore, to guard her dearest work, lest angels might dispute the prize, she bade a secret lightning lurk within those once celestial eyes. Wow. Okay, Lord Byron. Okay. Said the lightning in the eye. What is it? This is what you came for. What's that song? Y'all know what I'm talking about with Rihanna. Lightning strikes every time she moves. Okay, I skipped one. Now I have to go back. For thou art formed so heavenly fair, however those orbs may wildly beam, this beaminize wildly. We must admire, but still despair. That fatal glance forbids esteem. Wow, y'all are like this. This is a general. This is a general for the divine rebels on here, the honey rebels, honey booms, divine rebels. We got it like that, y'all. All these Scorpios in the chat. Look, it said that when you look at somebody, your fatal glance forbids them to have esteem. Wow. Right, Rihanna looking at you, right? Wow. Okay. We got some Pisces eyes, some Scorpio moon eyes. Okay, some stairs here. These placements, anybody's eyes up in this chat. Okay. Wow. So now we know people are a little bit intimidated. Okay. We got that chili cherry going on where at one side there's this, approachability, this innocence, this, I can just reach out and connect with you. On the other side, it's like the angels are going to come down and strike me because you are the biggest prize. Like, how could I come and talk to you? There is lightning lurking, secret lightning lurking within those once celestial eyes. This is what you came for. Thank you. Yes. Lord Byron. Okay. Go, Lord Byron. So if your name starts with M, L, or B, oh, mine starts with B. Could be those Leos. People say I have piercing eyes. Yes. Taurus. Yep. Taurus have some piercing eyes. So whoever is in this chart. Oh, it said I deleted your messages. I didn't delete them, Sierra. You know how this is acting tonight. So we're going to open a little chili chocolate. Yes, I am still taking readings if anyone wants to do a reading. Oh, it looks like a little smushed or something. It got crinkled, y'all. Whoop. Okay. It has some little hearts stamped on it. Is anyone else hearing I got a golden ticket in their head? Willy Wonka. Okay, let's see. It's kind of falling everywhere. It's dark chocolate. Let's see what percentage it is. Non-GMO, 55 cacao. I just dropped some. Belgian, oh, I said that. Rainforest Alliance. So it's like ethical, sustainable, all that stuff. It's this one, y'all. These all have little love messages in them like that. What is that? What are you talking about? Is the chocolate. Y'all did it cut out? Did you not hear? That was our love poem, you guys. All of us here who have liked the video or communicated in chat how striking we are and yet slightly intimidating. It did call our glance fatal. It's like smoky spicy with pops of bright cherry. It's like dried cherry. Oh, it says I hid. No, let me undo it. My phone is acting up, that's why. Oh, I can unhide. Okay, unhide. There we go. I unhid it. Please do not read aloud. Thank you, because I almost read that aloud. Okay, Sierra, you're back. I hope it didn't kick you out. I'm sorry that it's acting so crazy. Yeah, it actually blocked. That was actually a block it did. So it better calm down and stop blocking my divine rebels. Whew, that was good, y'all. I feel scrumptious, diddlyumptious. Delicious. It has a cherry after effect with just a little bit of spice on the tongue. Yes, I love it. So, and it's funny because that song from Rihanna has been coming on a lot lately and I used to not hear it. All right, y'all. Ooh, we've been on here for a minute. Okay. Anybody else want to get readings? Let me know if you're going to get readings. Y'all got a poem tonight, a little secondhand chocolate, a lot of generals. What it do? What it do? Yes, love y'all too. You're about to pay. Oh, look at that. Look at that FBI guy trying to block my divine rebels. And they didn't come to play. They came to pay. I'm sorry, it rhymes. I had to. Okay. Yes, yes. And we don't stop. Oh, duh. I'm like, I need to pull another card. How about da-dum, da-dum. We pull a chocolate card. All right, so what did y'all say? New York or LA? I know. I love the connection. You're about to leave or go live. All right, chocolate card for the general. While we wait for that question to come in from Sierra. What message do we need to hear? Success. We get this a lot. Honeycomb, divine honeys especially. This is a especially lucky card if you are on both Nephews and I's channel. About to go live. Woo child, check your message after this. You're going live after your laptop charges? Okay, so not right now this minute. You're going to go in like a little bit. Yes, Honey, Honey. Cute Honey by Mariah Carey. That's definitely a summer joint. Yeah, I feel like whatever you've been building towards, working to, that you've just been needing a sweeter reaction from, that in a little bit. Okay, I was getting nervous. I was like, I need to go. Bye, y'all. Closes up laptop, runs to Nephew's live, which I could see on the laptop, but I go and sit in the living room and get comfy, okay? Yes, so I love this. Basically, whatever we've been putting some hard work to with this honeycomb energy, we will get the success, the sweetness, not just, oh, I'm successful, but I feel lonely and miserable. So I feel like if you've been waiting to hear back from somebody, if you've been waiting to have more income flow with a lot of work that you've been doing, if you've been needing a sweetening, okay, some of you have put a little sugar spell, a little honey spell, or it's the advice to do so on a situation. Try sweetening your problem to you. Try sweet talking a little bit more. This is where we get more from honey than from vinegar, okay? Try that a little bit. And even, okay, I'm hearing some of you, you guys are into the spiritual path, but your family's not. Look, speaking of Leo season, the easiest way is to tell someone about their chart. I've had so many Leos that so-called, oh, I don't believe in that. I'm like, well, it says Leos have amazing hair. They're very popular. They're great people. All you have to do is start on something like that. And all of a sudden, oh my gosh, most accurate thing ever. I've always believed in it. I've never doubted it. Leos are going to start their own spiritual channel. Like, it's their whole thing. So it's that kind of vibe. Sweeten people to what you need. And this isn't about like falsity or flattery. It's find that genuine chord within yourself, within the situation, and know that there is, like, if you see any person you see, know that, you know what, I'm so like divinely amazing. There's no way that your soul can't have a sweet spot for me. It's impossible. It's literally impossible. Like, and that's how, when Pisces be in our Pisces juju, that's how we see things. We're like, of course I'm going to have a good experience. Of course the universe can turn things around for me, because why not? Like, I'm a good person, right? Sagittarius feel like that. They tap into that lucky energy. We're both ruled under Jupiter traditionally. Okay. Oop, I hear baby. Just a moment. Just a moment. Hey, sweet baby. Hi. Oh, not too much. Look at we doing that show. Yeah, mommy's on here doing that show. You want to sit on my lap? No, you're gonna get down. All right, baby is up and about. You can tell by the shaking of the tripod. Okay, just a minute. I might have to rearrange some things. She woke up smiling and happy. I want to move this candle. Sorry, y'all. Gotta move that candle. All right, move some chocolates. All right. I gotta get my screen on because it is doing something weird. Careful, baby. What do you need? This one? Thank you. All right, I'm trying to get my computer screen back because it just did something weird. So I can't see the chat, y'all. All right, there we go. Gotta go back into the page. Hold on a minute, please. Are you gonna sing a song? Which song are you singing? You're singing this? I guess that makes sense that you're singing that song that you're singing. Okay. Your parents have never believed in it. Your Jupiter's in Pisces. I love Jupiter and Pisces energy. Very compassionate when that energy is tapped into it. Yes, giving back through spirituality or through the water, things concerning water. You see that a lot with Leonardo DiCaprio. He gives back to like the ocean and the whales and stuff a lot about like water conservation. He has a Jupiter in Pisces. Okay, how... Water, yes. Say mini with Tony. Tell him water is life. Water, that's right. We got to protect it for the babies. Yes, that's right. Good job, baby. Okay, did you change your song, Sierra, or your song? Oh my gosh. Did you change your question or did you send in for two? I just want to make sure I get the right one. Because I'm seeing, how can I fix me and my parents' relationship? And should I talk to Cameron again? You paid for two. Okay, perfect. Okay, so for Sierra, how can Sierra fix their relationship with their parents? Well, that's a good shuffle. Good, good, good. Okay. Baby Magic was like a kid and parent question. Time for me to wake up. We have the Eight of Swords, Judgment, Five of Cups. Make sure it's in the screen. The Eight of Cups, Death reversed. All right, and we have the Knight of Wands reversed and the Nine of Wands. So right now, the focus is going to be a lot on your own healing. It could be difficult, you know, to feel like, well, I can't just fix everything right away on the spot this moment. I do feel like there's a lot of karmic energy with you and your parents. You will figure it out before this lifetime ends. It's not going to be something that, you know, forever. It's always going to be this pain and trauma and that it's never going to come back around. But they have a lot of defenses with them and you have a lot of that pain and guilt. The first big step is to release the pain and guilt of the situation. You might feel like you could have felt like maybe your presence kept them from living their best life, or that somehow there was some interference with it and you carried the burden of like things that they could have achieved if they were not being a parent in some way. So I don't know if you're the eldest child. Quite often older children can feel that way, especially if they don't feel like they were planned, or it was just difficult for the parents to adjust to them coming, or if they're a much younger child who came kind of as a surprise way down the line after they thought they were done rearing children. But just there's this energy that you've always felt guilty. You've always felt that it was an inconvenience to do the duties that they should have been doing for you as a parent. And so it's saying there's some ways that you've judged yourself so harshly, some guilt that have been there for a long time, and it's time to reverse that energy. Let yourself be more free. There might be the need to, I don't know if you've yet moved away from your parents or, okay, my phone's being messy again. Oh my gosh, sorry, Mary J. You're the only child. I was supposed to have a twin, but she died when we were born. Oh, I'm so sorry for that. And I failed to bring up twins earlier. Okay, it's not letting me fix this. Sorry, I'm trying to fix, it put Mary J. It's not letting me fix it. I'm sorry, Mary J. It put you in timeout and it's in the screen way in. Okay. I did find a couple other phones I have, and I'm going to be switching those out, but I have to get them all booted up and repaired and this repaired. Okay. So, yeah, there's this feeling of that life was supposed to be easier or simpler. You really took any type of what you saw as disturbance, which was really just very natural things that parents should do for their children. You know, if you're sick, they should take care of you. If you need braces, they should get them. That's what we do. And so there's a lot of kind of unprogramming yourself, having some forgiveness with yourself, and having some compassion with yourself about, you know, just feeling so guilty for things and how they went. All of the walls that your parents put up are not your fault or your responsibility. They came into it with a lot of traumas and triggers. And then when they had a child, see, when you have children, oh my God, y'all, it will bring up all that kind of stuff. It will bring up every worry, every concern, every area where, like, every fear that we have about ourselves will show up in the process of parenting our child. You know, if we're worried that we're got anger issues, or, you know, that we can't provide or anything, it comes out, you know, just like this light shining on. And I feel like they didn't always, you all right? Okay, she's just making that noise. She's not choking, y'all. Oh, she likes to make that noise sometimes. And I'll be like, it's creeping me out. And then her Scorpio thinks it's funny. Okay. Ta-da! You scared me. I didn't know my baby's choking. Oh my goodness. Okay. Whoa, I know that was whoa for me. I gotta make sure my baby's safe. Yeah, I need my baby safe. Um, Sorry, y'all. I know it's all over. Yeah, but that's the idea. Again, this is coming for a reason, right? There's a reason that these pauses are happening, these interactions are happening. So you said I've always felt like if she was born instead of me, would my life be different? Yeah, and that could even be survivor's guilt. Survivor's guilt that could be there. And it's like, no, you are deserving of love. And I feel like this twin has never really left you, because the veil to the other side is very close, right? You got to ride or die with you. And so this meeting of the other sides, your parents might have put on kind of a facade of what they needed to do to get through parenting. Not to say that they were never genuine, but some parents don't know how to, they just hide away their shadow aspects. They put big walls, and when the kids run into them, they get scared. They don't want to show, they can feel it with pride or the rules, do what I say, things of that nature, and religion, because they don't want their kids to see behind that they're flawed, that they don't know what they're doing, that they have grief and loss and mistakes and all of these things. You always see spirits. Yes, I definitely feel like that your twin and even other ancestors very close to you. So it does say that I do see you needing some time away from your parents. I don't know if that's already happening. It's kind of that energy when someone goes off to college, or when we finally move out from our parents, or we finally are like, you know what, I'm going to just go out on my own. I'll take care of things myself, and I just need a little bit of space. Maybe you'll go traveling, things of that nature, and just work on processing your own feelings. Have you ever been able to process your own grief on your twin passing away? Have you ever been able to process just, I feel like there's so much that you haven't been able to process. They might need space to process things that they don't realize they've been holding in forever. That's the biggest step right now. I'm seeing this Queen of Pentacles there. There's going to be a beautiful connection. There will be a beautiful relationship here with you and your parents. It just takes everybody having the space and the safeness to unpack a lot of stuff, get connected to your own soul plans, and to stop judging themselves so harsh, because some of you are judging yourself so harsh that you're being harsh to others, and some of you are judging yourself so harsh that you're letting others walk all over you, right? And so that's what's really difficult right now. So the best thing to do is to get the space that you need, to don't feel guilty about the passions you have in life, to sort out your relationship with your birthing experience, and what that relationship is with the spirit of your twin. No, I thought about when I was 7, but I hide all of it. Yeah, and to be honest, I always feel like when people get a reading for me, there's a reason. So I lost a sibling when I was very young, and I never fully felt like I could process it, or I didn't quite, sometimes we bring it up and talk about it, but I had these dream nightmares my entire youth. Like, we were not that far apart in age, and I'm the eldest, and she passed when she was, she was a baby, and I just would have these like nightmare dreams my whole youth about trying to give her like a good funeral, and trying to see her, and just a lot of things that I didn't know how to process or talk about, things that were scary to me, feeling guilty about that connection, not knowing where her grave was later in life. And it was a lot. And finally, I actually, because I was so emotional, although I'm a medium myself, I went to another medium to hear clearly messages specifically about that relationship, because I could tune in to talk about other things in the family and get other messages and stuff. But I finally needed to take time to sit and deal with that pain, and it helped me to have another medium to kind of help me get that message and information and open up to it, because it was something very hurtful and tenderhearted. Okay, yes, Juicy sent a payment in, and so I'm feeling just that compassion, that very tender heart for yourself, that feeling of that life that is there with you, but not physically here with you, and maybe some of the loneliness or guilt that you have with it. And that could, like, literally, I in ways I couldn't imagine, that helped me so much, just getting some peace around that, that with my own siblings. So Um, yeah, that's the advice from right now. That's a lot. So I know it's a process, it's a journey. This, healing and connecting with your parents, but this is kind of like, the steps they want you to take right now, and it's a lot of steps. So, oh, thank you, Mary J. I never knew how to process it. I used to send her letters and balloons when I was little. Does she know that I sent the balloons to her? I feel like she's been like right there. Like, wow, we're sending balloons to me? Like, this is wild. This is cool. I feel like, I mean, every step of the way right there, it's like she's been right there the whole time. She's been right there the entire time. And for whatever reason, she thought that it would be better to not come. She changed, to change her mind about her plans for this incarnation. But I don't feel like she's ever really left. I feel like she's always been extremely present with you and very close with your mother as well. Yeah. Oh. Whew. Yes, you guys can go ahead and send in. Baby is up, so just a preference with anything. She's cool right now, but sometimes I might need to get and help her. If so, I'll be on later or tomorrow. Yes. Okay, second one for Sierra. So much love to you for that. Okay. Should Sierra talk to Cameron again? Should Sierra talk to Cameron again? Should Sierra talk to Cameron again? Three of Wands. Four of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. Six of Cups reversed. You know what? I'm already like getting an answer. It's like, yes. It's like now is just as good a time as any. Like the present is a much better time to do it than the past or the future. You might look a little bit into the future. Maybe on this Aries moon right now, we're moon void, of course, in Pisces, but I think basically like tomorrow, go for it. All right, shoot the shot, do it. It's definitely before the seasons change, before summer's done, but it's like under fire energy. So before Leo season's done, it's like, yes, go for it. You got the stuff to believe in yourself, to know that you're putting out good intentions. You can handle whatever comes back at you. So it's like, don't be too much in this Four of Swords, Four of Cups energy of not believing it's going to work or living in the past too much. It's time to change it up. It's time to put that energy out. And look at how beautiful and protected. Fireflies, shooting stars, a puppy that's guiding us, the beautiful halo around the moon. All right. Yes, like a blue silver halo around the moon. And that's another way. People do it different ways, but a way to do divination with the moon is you can ask a question and go out. And if there is a silver halo around the moon, that's a yes. And a gold one is a no. So he was giving me 50%. I was giving 100. Sometimes I think when that happens, it's just, look, Tarot said, no, y'all, for real. Chasing, like chasing, okay? We got the sunflower out here. I love this one, how they have the sunflower out here. Confidence. I think the good messages here are don't chase more than we are willing to leave on the table. Sometimes I think that's what we do is we overshoot what we're willing to leave out there, and then we feel really bad because we gave more than we wanted to, but the other person maintains their boundaries and they only give what they're comfortable for, but then we resent them and we're upset, right? All right, Mary has to run. Mary J, thank you so much. Yes, we love you, Mary J. Have a wonderful night. Thank you for coming through. Yes, so within what feels comfortable for you, give 100%, but within the spectrum of percentage that feels good. Yes. All right. Yes, you can send in if you want to ask another question. Okay. Jusu, do you have your question? I saw that you sent into PayPal, you said, but I didn't see a question. Sorry that this has gone all blurry again, y'all. Let me see if I can zoom it back out. Oop, it's just not. Okay. Okay. I'm waiting. I see Tasha's question, so I'm going to go ahead and read Tosh, and then when we see Jusu's question, Sierra, if you want another question, you can go ahead and send in, or did you do another one? Okay. Any timeline as to when Nelson might contact Tosh? Okay, any timeline as to when Nelson might contact Tosh romantically? Woo! We got that again, and the cards are flying all over, so they're definitely well mixed. Okay, we have the Three of Wands. We have the King of Wands reverse. When the ego fight or tantrum is done, the Seven of Wands. Oh my gosh. The Two of Swords. Ah, no, my phone's going crazy. Who's hidden? Hi, Dee. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to unhide Sierra. It's just picking on you tonight. Okay. I'm shuffling. Y'all know I can't be pushing these buttons while I'm shuffling. Hey. Yeah, so Sierra, if you can let me know if you sent in the payment for the last question. Dee, did we send in a payment for this one? We are doing $15. I forgot to put it in the title, but it's in the description. Hey. Okay. Oh, dang it, it's on the 300 seconds for Sierra. My phone, for everyone just joining, my phone has been like, it's still going crazy and ghost typing, so sometimes it's like deleting comments and stuff in the chat. I'm sorry. Okay, it's what I'm recording through. So, when will this person come? Look, he's really going to try to fight it for a while. He's going to try to be very egoic. He's going to act like, I'm done with this. I'm moving on. I have a wall here. If you're not communicating, I'm not communicating, period, done. He might hold out for a long time, to be honest. He might hold out until like Sagittarian season. Like literally, I'm seeing Sagittarian season and like end of the year holidays, even into New Year's. So it might be Sag goes into like December energy, and then in December we have Christmas and stuff and New Year's. So it could take like how upset that he is. It could take, sitting there thinking about, New Year's and Christmas. Who do you want to be when, you kiss somebody under the mistletoe or at midnight or something? Right now, he's mad. Like, he's upset. His ego's hurt. He's building walls. He's like, fine, I'm not going to talk then. We're just going to let this go. And I know over here that you're feeling sensitive. You have the Queen of Cups and the Six of Cups and the Chariot. Like, let's just resolve this now. That long. His feelings will sustain for this long. I'm surprised. Yeah, because he's upset. He's really upset. So yes, you would, if you wanted something sooner as of right now, it is very dramatic, because Leo season, he's feeling the drama. He's feeling the hurt and the sting. He really is. He's the lion with the thorn in his paw. Yes. And so it's like your energy is more fluid at the time and more, okay, let's get back to it. We had a fight. It was dramatic. Okay, let's get back to the love you part. Yes. Sounds good. Sounds good, T. Yes. So that's what I'm seeing. Yeah. Right now he's going to try to hold out. He's going to try to hold out. What are you getting, baby? Oh, that's empty. Do you need some snacks? Are you hungry? Okay. Yeah. And I feel like that's when there would be some more, the romantic feelings coming in. He's going to try to play it off cool, but it's also going to be like, that holiday flirting where it's like, well, since it's the holidays. You scare me. You play with making that noise. Hey, what did you get to eat, Matthews? I'm so hungry. Nath is back. Do you mean right now you're getting the card, or does it not work with Sorry, I'm not trying to put you on blast, but I always use like prepaid cards, or like I don't like to have bank cards, although I'm gonna bank black, y'all. You're at the drive-thru at the Jack in the Box. Tell them to subscribe to the Divine Hemis. Sorry if that was loud, y'all. I was shuffling on this computer. We have Sierra coming back. It timed out again. Hopefully. Okay, and Jusu, I don't know if you were asking about PayPal or if you sent one in. Kind of afraid to mess with this phone. Let me pull it up here to see. I don't want to miss anybody who's sending in payments, and I know that it's a little bit behind the scenes. Baby's favorite thing to play with right now is recycling. So I have all the packaging out here from when I'm getting different things for work. And my workroom's a mess right now. Something's getting packed, unpacked, packaging, and baby's over here playing in it. Okay, I'm checking to make sure. Why is it not showing the transfer? Activities. Prepaid cards don't work with Cash App online use unless it's closed, and PayPal charges the card for express sending. Oh, really? Dang, I didn't know that. For the PayPal Me link? That sucks. I know they take a percentage out for me when I get them usually, but dang. I hate when places don't use prepaid cards because I'm like, they're Visa, they're whatever. Like, why? I don't understand. Okay, yep, I see your payment here, Jusu, so I want to make sure. Oh my gosh, I don't want to say the name, but someone has an awesome melanated name on their payment here. Okay, so whenever, let me go up. Am I just missing? Just PayPal'd me. Okay, I don't see a question. Dang, it deleted all of these comments. Yes, baby. All right, so we're just waiting to hear from Sierra and from Jusu about their questions. That's your business account? I love that name. Yes, more of that, please, and thank you. What are you finding? What's baby finding? Okay. I think we'll use this deck for the next questions. All right, so was there another one? I think you wanted to ask a third question. Is that what you wanted to do, Sierra? Oh, and the questions, let's see. I'm seeing a different amount here. It's 15 per question. I haven't done a 2 for 25. I know Nath Hughes does that, but I wasn't doing that. So I see a payment for 2 readings that came in for 25, y'all. And that would be a $30 payment. I don't want to say anyone's name, but if y'all know that that happens, okay. I wasn't sure. I was going to put your name out here. Yes, we were just doing it. You did it twice? Yeah, I see it came through as 1 for 25, like a 25. So 15 and 15 would be 30, and that's the only one I'm seeing right now. Let me refresh just in case. Thank you for being patient, y'all, while we're doing the behind the scenes work. Okay. Okay, yep, you have another for 2, but it's 25. Yes. So for 4, that would be 60, and we're at 50. Oh, baby got the seashells. Thank you. Can Mama have that? All right, where'd it go? It fall down? You did do a good job. Thank you. Can I have that? I know. That's just a mess. Can Mama have that? Thank you so much. Good job giving that to Mama. Good job, baby. Okay. I want to put this candle back up here, y'all. Maybe I can put it where she can't reach. Oh, wow. It's all zoomed in. Okay. Okay, let's see. Like, I'm like, I want to show you this candle, and it's like super zooming in. Y'all, this phone. I'm trying to make it zoom out, but it's frozen. Do you all like the candle? We're just gonna go with it because it's doing whatever it wants. I'll just set the candle right, the car right there. Oh my gosh. Okay, another 300-second timeout. Okay, so with the thing, you've had 4 sent in, and it should be at. It does. It keeps timing Sierra out. Like, what's the problem? And it won't let me zoom out. It's okay. So Sierra, I don't know, could you rectify the amount if you don't mind, please? I appreciate you getting all the readings. So we had 4 and it's like at 50, but 4 should be 60. And then we'll just shuffle, get this going. Oh, I do kind of like it zoomed in on the camera though. We'll just put a card right there. Somebody needed a little flickering candlelight. Okay, anybody in the bath? But I might run a flash sale on private readings. So pay attention to that. We are having private readings moving a little bit quicker. Now we're pretty caught up in that area. So if you want to go ahead and do that, you can send it into oceanheartconjure@gmail.com. And if you want to send in for a mentorship, it's not like an application where I deny you. It's more seeing if our vibes meet up. Thank you, loving the background. Seeing if our vibes meet up and what our ancestors think about us working together. Keep it all real good, but any forms of divination, astrology, tarot, like I really teach this stuff, y'all. Magic, psychic development, meditation, journeying, spiritual, if you want to know as an artist, like spiritual tools as an artist, things of that nature. Absolutely. Thank you, thank you. And I just, honestly, I just need the time to bring all this to you guys. I have so many readings. I still wanted to start the Hood Truth series during Leo season where I'll be doing monthly readings. So much. Oh, thank you, love. Thank you. Be careful, baby. Yeah, that box could fall. Come here. Can Mama see that? Thank you so much. Thank you, baby. Hey, well, Robbie. Hi. Readings are $15. If you'd like to have one, you can absolutely get one. Please send in $15 to the Cash App or the PayPal links down below, and I will get you a reading going. You can, when you send in the payment, you can comment that you sent it and what your question is in the chat. And I'm sorry, Sierra, it's still muted, so it must be time to do a general poll. It must be time. Okay. Ooh, should we do the love cards? Let's do the love cards. Your fire alarm keeps going off and on. I don't know if it's more than that. It was just full moon. And there's been a lot of Uranian, like Uranus went retrograde and things like that. So I have been hearing a lot of sirens. And we just came out on the 15th of the Mercury retrograde. Your family cannot turn it off and you're on vacation. Oh no. Oh, that is like, that can get on, like, literally rack the nerves. What are you doing? Where are we going? Baby just brought me her car seat, y'all. And she's tapping it with the little trident like a magical wand. Like she's Harry Potter tapping her trunks or something. Where are you going? Are you going for a drive? You going out? Yeah, with music? Y'all, she's so funny. So we take the Uber. Oh my God. We take the Uber and the Lyft everywhere. And she'll like the music on. And so she'll ask them to turn on the music. And if it's quiet, because, you know, they'll be respectful. There's like, oh, there's a baby in the car. And they won't put the music on. And she will like you know, like she'll do her ear or she'll sing or she'll let me know that she wants music on in some kind of way. Um, she likes to cruise at night with the music on, just like mama. Is it okay if you can help me with what the meaning is? It depends. You know, we do look at practical meaning, but if they've checked the batteries and the wiring and all that kind of stuff, it could symbolize that there's something that needs to be paying attention to that's not like, you know, that something, bless you, that's more urgent, that's being ignored within the household. Maybe there's a situation that should be having more emergency attention put onto it. It could be spirit activity sometimes. There will be things like that happen sometimes when spirits are around and they want attention. It doesn't have to be anything negative. If it was something negative, it would be doing more than, you know, doing that. But it can be just like, you know, if you're like, okay, it's not electronic, it's not the batteries, it's not anything practical, then it could be, you know, sometimes spirits will set off electronic things. It could also be that somebody in the family has very psychic energy. So if y'all notice, my it doesn't take but a little transit to set my electronics off, right? The battery was hot and it was all of them. All of the things kept going. Some fire alarms do talk to each other. If one goes off, they will set the rest of them off just for precaution. So if it's not something like that, there can be times if somebody has very psychic energy that's going through a stressful time or just not knowing how to handle it, or if they're a closeted psychic or spirit, you know, and they have a lot of energy, that things like that can happen. I know someone who does paranormal work, and they thought that a house was haunted one time, and it turned out that one of the family members who was going through a tough time was very psychic, and it was only where they would walk, the electronics around them would go crazy and haywire all the time, and just like weird stuff. So it's definitely possible that, so I would look into things like that. Whenever something happens, usually it's not anything scary, y'all, but just look and see, okay, you know, I'm hearing sirens a lot. Are there things I'm not paying attention? You know, if it's not Mercury retrograde, if it's not, you know, something that's just messing with electronics and stuff. You're still blocked. No, you're not blocked anymore. Oh no, it deleted your stuff now. I did not time you out. Well, Robbie, my phone is, speaking of electronics, going crazy. Oh no, I just timed you out, Sierra. Damn it. Okay, I saw one of your questions, Sierra, and I saw more payments come through. This is weird, okay? Okay. But yeah, my phone's acting up. I gotta get it to stop ghost typing. Every time I think it's fixed, ta-da, it's not. Oh, it deleted your messages, so that's convenient. Now I can't go back and read them. All right, so falling in love, y'all. We'll just do this card while we're waiting. This is the card that we got for the general. So if you've commented on the video, if you're watching like, what the heck is going on this variety show? But if you've commented or liked the video, yes, this is a card for all of us. Let me get some of these little red hot hearts up here, okay? Yes, falling in love is the name of the game. So, general reading. What's it going to be? See two hearts that are whole coming together as one. She took all of my little pointer sticks. So let me use an incense. Let me get it flaming for you. Little embers of love here. Let me smudge your... This is actually Kuan Yin incense that my friend got from a temple for Kuan Yin. Excuse me. I need to take a drink, but I'm going to wait a minute because I want to talk. So, smudge up the love life a little bit here. Number 23. The number 23 could be significant. Maybe prepare yourself for on the 23rd. By the 23rd, to be having some very open, intense, honest communication and talks. Maybe there's been, you know, other things you guys might be saying that it's just sensual, it's just games, or it's just casual, and you're gonna have to admit that you're falling in love, okay? It could be shocking. You might be like, I've been doing so well. I've been single for 2 or 3 days, months, years, decades. I was doing so well, and now all of a sudden, I have to admit that I'm in love. Q Nath Hughes, damn. Where are you, Nath? Yes. So This is two people equally together. If you've been walking out of a relationship and you feel like, I don't ever think I'm going to be in another relationship again. How could it possibly work? How can it possibly go well? I don't see it. It might happen a lot sooner than you think. It might be by the end of summer. And this is like your heart's just going to open up. These two hearts are coming together, and what seemed like empty woundedness is just a portal to learn more love. And see how this, when there's real love, it creates more love around them. Look at all those hearts flying around, going out to create more blessings and love. Even where they're standing is feeling the passion, feeling the heartbeat. It's in the luck suit. So yes, you're going to know good love when it hits you, okay? Yes. Open up and admit it if you are falling in love. Yes, that. Okay. This thing is a mess, y'all. Some people are like, I'm not admitting anything. I'm getting off this chat right now. I'm not ghost watching anymore. What do you mean tell them? I'm just stalking their readings online. I'm not going to tell them I love them. I'm just watching Bohemia Live. I'm not going to tell her I love her. Too much. Too much readings. It's time. And be ready. If this person was like, boom, I'm suddenly ready to be in a relationship with you in a real way, to really have heart to hearts, would you be able to reciprocate and have that open heart space with them? Or would you not? Yes. Okay. Let's see. There's no way to like untime out somebody. It's so weird. Well, baby, come here, sweetheart. Let's see. There you are. Is your food good, Nat? What did you get? So we have, I need to wait to see what the readings are. The reading questions for Sierra. What? What is it? What'd you find? I also never got a reading question from Jusu. I don't know if maybe they had to step off or just wanted a general, so please let me know. Yeah, you think so? The baby's like, yeah, just a general. Well, I don't know for sure, so. Ta-da, you do be knowing stuff. It's true. Very, very true. Yeah, I cannot believe how many people cleared out when they said they have to be honest when they're falling in love. Okay? All right, I don't know if this is going to work right now. You want to watch Totoro? Okay. Has it, I think 300 seconds is what, 5 minutes? 60, 120, 240, yeah, 5 minutes. So that's a long time out. When was this? Anybody else? Questions, comments? I'm like, I've shared a lot on this live, honestly. I really have. So don't be playing games, all right? You're out there and you love me. Let me know. Voice messages from Matthews over here. We'll listen to those afterwards because we're on the phone. Yes. Oh, it's 1 a.m. Wow. Thank you for rocking with me. No one's talking. Who's chilling with us? Who's on the live? Hey, Matthews is on the live. I came back here to hear you mention me. Just making sure. Did you hear the part where we're falling in love? Oh, yes, it has been 5 minutes. Yay, Sierra. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that it keeps doing this to you. It's just got a missile out. Other people need to comment so it can pick someone else. Look, if you're a ghost watcher and you don't want to chat, comment so when it mutes somebody, it's you. And then you can be like, see, I can't talk. It muted me. We had a lot of ghost watchers, y'all. No, I just got back. Oh my God, what did I miss? Basically, we're falling in love. By the 23rd, we're going to have to confess. Some of us are acting hard ass, trying to act like we're not. Some of us are just coming from a breakup and are going to be surprised. And are going to be surprised that we're going to fall in love as soon as we do. How does Cameron feel that Sierra stopped talking to him, right? You already heard me crying around with my realizations. How is not that news? Okay, Pisces. I mean, I support you. I support you in that. How does Cameron feel? How does Cameron feel when I stopped talking to him? How did Cameron feel when Sierra stopped talking to him? Or how does he feel about that? How does Cameron feel and how did he feel when Sierra stopped talking to him? It's still up. It counts. Tag, you're it. These cards are giving a difficult shuffle. Okay, they said not these ones. All right, not those ones. We'll go back to the Afro Goddess Tarot. All right. How does Cameron feel when Sierra stopped talking to him? You got so long. Hi, Jisu. There you are. Could I please have your question? I didn't know what you wanted me to answer or read for you. Okay, here we go. The Queen of Swords. So we're going to move this. We have the Queen of Swords. It's very zoomed in still. Maybe they're like, do one card readings. I'm going to move y'all for a minute and try to zoom out again. It's not. There we go. Oh, dang it. So close. Okay. Okay. Ta-da! It's because the chat gets on the touch screen and then it doesn't know how to zoom like without messing up the chat. That's probably why my phone's being crazy because the screen's kind of messed up. Well, the screen's not broken, but anyways. For those of you who want adventure, all of this screen shaking up is for you, live action. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords. We have the Queen of Cups reversed. We have the Five of Cups reversed. Let's see, we're going to just do it like that. Boom. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Son of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Judgment card, and the Page of Pentacles. This person might be wondering what other people were thinking about. We have the Sun card here, so there could be some ego stuff going into it. So this person just felt like, damn, like they felt very judged, like very, very judged. They felt like critique, like, wow, like I just got the clap, like, wow. They might have felt like it was like an emotional reaction. They might have felt like, man, I thought I had more time than that to get my shit together. Like, wow. They might have been like, oh, this is just an emotional reaction. It's not going to last. And then they might be like, wait, I'm still blocked. Like, it wasn't, you know, it definitely wasn't an accident. Yeah, I think they knew it came from a deep place and from a lot of hurt, that maybe it came from them not being, you know, on their actions correctly as they should. All of these kind of things that, you know, it's a result of them having an action, or maybe that they didn't apologize for something that they should apologize for. Could be a thing here with the Five of Cups reversed. They're feeling like, I should have been more sorry for what I did. I should have felt bad about something I did in the past. I should have, you know, that kind of thing. So they feel like very judged about things in the past. I think their spirit really feels it because they're supposed to be connected to you. They might have really taken for granted that you would always be around or have this connection with each other. And so, yeah, they just felt like, shit, like they might have wanted to pop back with like some criticisms or something, but be like, man, that wouldn't stand. I felt like personally, why am I chasing you? Yeah. The distractions. Yes. Um, so this person, yeah, they know they're slow moving. They know, they just feel like, you know what it is, it's when we feel like we have such an intense connection with someone, sometimes we get lazy and we take it for granted. And that was this person. Basically, this person knows like that they are, y'all, I'm sorry, I'm on the side and this screen is just looking so ridiculous. Like, get it together. Get it together. I need a different type of everything electronic back here. If you want to send in donations to the channel, okay? But I'm gonna be getting some new gear, y'all, because this is driving me crazy. So yeah, that's basically their vibe here. Just close your eyes. If you get motion sickness, close your eyes. I gotta get this working because it's not. Um, yes, baby. No. Okay, it's trying to delete somebody. No. Okay. Of course it muted you. Did it delete your questions? Okay, I saw your ancestor question before it did that. Um, yes, so basically that's how this person felt. They took advantage, or, ooh, I didn't mean to say take advantage, but I did. They took for granted is what I was trying to say. I'm probably just going to hold this phone because it's getting on my last damn nerve, okay? Like, dang, is that so hard, tripod? I'm doing your job. Like, what did I buy you for? Boom. Timed her out again. Yeah, so they just felt like they had a lot more time, like they could play around a bit more, or even just like take their time to do certain things, like, you know, like they didn't have to move too fast or anything. I felt like they felt like they were being genuine. They felt like they were, you know, doing honest stuff or whatever. They didn't feel like they were, I don't know, but they might have known that from your, I mean, I do know, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to sit here and excuse them is what I mean. But they felt like for your, what you wanted, how the answers you wanted, the emotional connectivity that you wanted, that it didn't really match up. You know, it didn't match up. And so it's like they get it, but at the same time, they're like, damn, I wasn't going anywhere. Like, I was just, it might not have been the results you wanted right quick, but shoot, like, so now they're rethinking their kind of slow process, you know, how they don't invest so much, all of that kind of thing. With the sun card next to the King of Pentacles, they do have some ego. Even on that card, he has a big sun behind him. Usually if there's the sun around like the Emperor, the ego, oh my God, the Emperor, the King of Wands, or the King of Pentacles, we can see that ego come into play. And they might feel like they were further along than they had started out with you, and it might feel like, okay, but like everything's not emotional, like I can't have an emotional reaction to everything. But they did have a little emotional reaction, but they quickly contained it. Like they quickly contained it and were like, fine, guess we being savage then, like, you know what I mean, try to play it off like, fine, just another day at work or whatever, kind of, let me be professional about this, let me respond, you know, adequately to this situation. So they might have, I don't know if they've already kind of reversed blocked you too, kind of thing, like that kind of vibe, because we have the Page of Pentacles. So you might see something that they unsubscribe or unfollow you on, something of that nature. Motion sickness, oh, right? I'm still messing with this thing. I think the chat's way behind where I'm at. This will not stay. But yeah, that's how they felt and where they're at, basically. But yeah, don't be shocked if they are like, fine, if we're being practical, let me help you out. There we go. Dang it. Let me help you out. Let me block some. You forgot me. You forgot me on, oh, you got me on Facebook and Snapchat. Oh, you forgot me on Insta. Let me unfollow for you. So they might have a little bit of that smart ass kind of thing then. Like, oh, okay, cool. We don't know each other anymore. Because they're that earth sign energy. Earth signs get salty. If you try to come out of their rotation, they weren't expecting, you try to click them out of rotation. They're like, what? I thought I had 17 more years. Love the authenticity, just hold the phone. Thank you for your support, because you know mama's struggling tonight, okay? I found what it is. It's this little piece under here that wanted to be tightened, but this is, no, we got to do something different over here. Baby, I'm always like trying to not call her name on the when we're on the channel and put her name on here. I can hear her singing, but all right, so that's what I'm getting for that. Just prepare yourself, because they have a little saltiness. All right, so your other question had been, why are your ancestors watching you all the time from the door? Did you want an astrology reading, Jusu, or did you have a question? Why are Sierra's ancestors watching from the door all the time? Okay. We have the Eight of Swords. They're like, we see you scared. Don't be scared. We have the Emperor. Look, they're like, we really are. We just be cool, calm, collected, just, just looking. Just looking. The Seven of Cups reverse. You're right. It's not some other spirits, because other spirits come up when there's more than one spirits, or like when I'm channeling, doing medium work, and I'm using tarot. Thank you, Natalie. We'll come check you out soon. We got a few more readings over here. So yeah, Six of Wands, they're like, it is us, you're right. Authentically. Four of Wands, just checking out the home, but they're like, man, you get really scared and really worried. We're here to help out with your problems, not give you more stress. Although we might say some things that you don't like sometimes, that doesn't mean we're coming for you. Oh, your video was way behind. I thought so. Yeah, so basically they're just dropping in. They're just dropping in to see how things are going in the earth realm. They're really trying to communicate with you, like, don't be afraid. Like, we're not trying to come here in a bad way. We're not trying to cause problems. We just like to be around. They might want more space in the house. I don't know if you set them up an altar. The Four of Wands, when dealing with the ancestors or communicating with them, can be showing that they want an altar. But they're just here to help you remove some roadblocks, help you remove some obstacles. They're really protecting you from other spirits. So if there's been an openness or sensitivity that your spirit picks up other spirits, or, you know, people around you have been, there could be this like a situation where you've been getting bad juju from other people, or, you know, just having some problems, and basically they come in and they handle this shit, and they kind of set up watch and guard. So they're definitely there just protecting, trying to do their part to connect with you. They do feel like you kind of repel them sometimes, or that you're worried, or they're like, you trying to smudge me? You trying to sage me away? So they're like, no, we're here. Like, we should be considered within the boundaries of whatever magical protection that you're putting up, because we help them with that. That's what we're doing. We're connecting with you. We're trying to remove the stress, anxiety, fighting, all this stuff that's been going on. And just, you know, they're like, we might give you some harsh truth sometimes. You might feel like, man, but they're like, it's not to judge you, or like, oh, we're disappointed in you, or anything like that. It's just we're just doing our jobs. We're just doing our jobs as the OGs of the family. Like, that's basically, they're pretty cool. Like, respect, yes, they're coming through as the Emperor. There's a very fiery energy. So if you have, yay! Have you been typing this whole time? I can see your comments, Sierra. So if you have, if you have fiery ancestors, you know, reading and about my future. Okay. Yeah, so just a general reading about your future. Got it. Yeah, they're saying that you get really, really, really scared. And they're like, no, we're just trying to be present with you. We're just like, man, how long before, like, is it a staring contest? Can we sit down? Can we have an altar space? Can we work with you? We're over here, you know, we're a little hungry. We're a little tired. We're doing a lot of work clearing out, you know, bad juju from your life. So they'll put some respect on it. So that's why they're coming through. Let's see advice for working with them. We have the Empress reverse, the King of Pentacles, the Fool card. They're like, yeah, you might want to get more knowledge and information about working with your ancestors. Maybe you have some fears because of the way you're raised, or you just are like, it feels uncomfortable. I'm not used to the feeling. So a lot of times when spirits are around us, if we've been told all the time that spirits are bad, or we're not used to connecting with our ancestors, it can just inherently feel weird, because, you know, we're kind of told that we're supposed to be alone all the time, or that they shouldn't be around. You lock the door on them one day. It is okay to put your space with them, but they're a little bit sassy. They're like, you're gonna sit there scared? Like, how are you going to be scared of me and I'm your own ancestor? Like, I'm just going to sit here and stare at you then. So if you're like, okay, look, I'm not scared. I want to have a communication with you guys. I am going to give you respect and honor you, but could you stop looking at me in the shower? You know, like that kind of thing. They'll respond better to that because they're like, no. Your ancestors have that vibe. You know, when people are teaching someone to swim and the person keeps being scared and there's that one relative who just comes and throws them in the pool, like they're very Aries like that. So they're like, you're not going to sit here being scared of me. Like, like, what do we got to do? We're just going to keep sitting here till you're not scared of it anymore. So they have a bit of a sassy edge to them, but they're not violent or hurtful or anything. They're actually protecting you and got your back. And so that's why it feels a little uncomfortable. You might be like, man, I want, I want more of a hug, or you might be like, no, don't touch me. But you want more of a fuzzy feeling or something. But some of our ancestors, they come through and they're warriors, they're tough. And they're like, look, they're basically like, you're young blood to us, you're little descendant, and you need to tap in with us. You need to understand how we do things, and this is how we roll. You go under the covers. One time they hugged me from behind. My whole family is spicy. Yes. Oh, that's why the hug. That's why they said the hug. So they're like, we're trying. What else do we got to do? Yeah. What are you doing over there? Are you making something? Yep, so that's where they're at. They're like, okay, we can find a balancing point, but they want their altar, they want their respects paid, they want you to be learning from them, they want you to listen. They're like, come on. Basically, it's like our descendants ain't no punks, okay? Is the vibe. So they're like, come on, you're not gonna sit. How are you gonna handle all this, the rest of the world? You're sitting here scared of us, and we're your ancestors protecting you night and day. So they kind of have a little bit of that ornery vibe to them. Yeah. But nope, they're ready to help you. They're ready to open new pathways for you. So look into how you can give them some respects and communicate with them. They might like you to be a little bit spicy, like, okay, say something on your mind, talk to us, not disrespectful. They don't take disrespect, but just an honest communication with them. Yeah, if it's definitely. And the vibe, it actually reminds me of one of my ancestors. And I remember one time there was a spirit bothering me, and I called in this ancestor, and she was basically like, are you kidding me? Like, oh no, we warrior women. If you don't handle that situation, like, no, I'm just going to stand right here. You handle that situation. You're strong enough for that. You're powerful enough for that. And so I was like, okay. And then afterwards I was like, you're right. So sometimes we have our ancestors that come through like that, and they're like, look, no, you're powerful. You're a badass. We're not over here we're not just cleanup crew all the time. So they want to help you step into that where you feel more control of your life. That's your great grandma Teresa. Okay, I felt like you might know who this was because they're very specific. So that's the vibe. They want to help you conquer your fears and step into your power. Yep. Yes. Woo woo. Okay. We have Juice, who's reading September 30th, Libra energy, general reading and future, what's going on in the future. And we're all going to go check out Nath Hughes as well. We're finishing up readings here. I just saw Nath's notification. It might be a little delayed on my phone, but. All right, for Jusu, September 30th. General advice and future information. Nice, good shuffle. All right, let's see what we got. We have the Seven of Wands, the High Priestess reversed, the Five of Wands, Ace of Wands reversed. We have Temperance, Page of Wands, Son of Wands reversed. Woo, all this fire. Ace of Wands, or Ace of Swords reversed. Ta-da. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. Okay. So, yeah, this energy is like, it's time for you to be a lover, not a fighter. That's the energy. It's time to put out the fires around you, diffuse the situations. Anything that's been coming up that is been like an obstacle to you, that's been, fighting with somebody or having difficulty finding boundaries with somebody, or being in a just like feeling like you can breathe, like you can stop and take a breath. You might feel like your intuition's been all over the place, and it's hard to just know, like feel your instincts right, to know, get some clarity, things of that nature. That's going to be coming to an end. I feel like your instincts are going to get better and better. Part of this has been the fact that there's been a very fiery person around. I think you said you were a Libra with an Aries. After oh, Juso, can you go back to Cameron real quick? He looks at my Insta story all the time. Okay, yes. Yes, so this is like a part of your own energy can be off, right? So we have fire and air over here, both needing to take a break, things being all over the place. There could have been jealousy issues. There could have been someone trying to step outside of the relationship or trying to make the other person think that they had other options. Bless you, my love. And just things like that, tempers flaring, feeling combative, and just having a hard time mixing those polarized elements. So moving into the future, it's better to just put out the fires, not engage in, tempers. If someone's coming and communicating that way, just leave them with that energy. It's a hard thing to explain, but I always tell people if they're dealing with if they're dealing with fire signs who are, not accepting their responsibility and kind of throwing fits, I always tell them to leave the responsibility on the floor. And what I mean is, like, just instead of taking any of that reactionary energy or having any reaction to the temper, the game, or whatever the tantrum that the fire sign's having, to just leave it there. And if they want to throw insult or whatever, just imagine everything hitting the floor. Leave it there. You go about your day, and soon enough, when their little tempers, calm down, they'll come back around and have to deal with that themselves. And so that's kind of the energy here. Is if someone's not coming to you constructively, if they're not coming to you in a way that is helpful, if they're always picking a fight or having a temper, that's not your situation to deal with. Even if there was some actions or things that caused it in the past, moving forward, it's like, okay, so we're done with that. Either we're seeking resolutions or we're not communicating. It makes me think of Will Smith. He's a Libra, and how he told Jada, like, you're not going to curse at me. We're not going to raise our voices and fight and argue. We're not going to do that around our children. For him, that's something he went through seeing his parents and in his household, and he was not going to repeat that cycle. So he refused to go into that. Now, I know people have different communication styles, right? Some of us with Aries don't mind cursing around. Some people with Libra hate it, or vice versa. So it's not about picking on someone's communication style, but it's about not engaging when somebody is choosing to be volatile, when someone's choosing to be reactionary versus having honest responses within a relationship. And so that's your advice, is to always stay in that place, and to watch yourself as well, to no longer be triggered or allow your temper just to fly. Sometimes we seek out relationships where that's okay, because then we can be as dramatic as we want. We don't have to be accountable, because the other person either allows it or the other person's going to get angry too. So, oh well. And so this is saying, no, it's time to, now she's looking at that wand instead of just throwing it around everywhere with that anger. She's like, wait a minute, like, this can be a weapon. This can be a tool. I need to be more conscious of how I'm using my words, of how I'm getting my communication across, because I'm not getting the result that I want. And I do feel like both parties, your result that you want is the Lovers here, is passion, is communication on many different levels, mind, body, and soul. And there is a way for you guys to find harmony, but there has to be letting the past be in the past. And if we're going to be together, we're going to change the way we communicate. We're going to change the way we react. We're not going to be breaking stuff, throwing things, blocking, all this kind of stuff. So if it's still a toxic situation, yes, you might need to be on pause for a while and keep that person at a distance. But if you guys communicate and say we're moving forward, things have to change. That's just point blank. Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles reversed with the Empress and the Four of Wands. I love it, because the Four of Wands is a positive aspect of the Aries energy. That's when we decide with our free will that it's worth fighting together for things, that it's worth setting up the beauty and the abundance that we want. You guys might need to get your relationship off of social media and get it back, you know, face to face, connecting. Come out of, you know, blocking each other, shoving each other to the cold, and come to really build a, you know, a life that can flourish, where everyone feels honored, and where, you know, there's just no more picking on each other. Instead, you're nurturing things together, and you're honoring and hearing, you know what? I know that I communicate differently, but I hear you why this upsets you right now. And that matters to me, and I care about that because I care about you so much. No, I'm not. Sorry, I forgot to put the $15 in the title, but in the description, we're doing $15 readings. You can send into Cash App or to PayPal. There are a lot of general readings for everyone who's commented on the video or liked those. So if you go throughout the video, you will see a lot of general readings that are on there for everybody. Yeah. Yeah, so that's the message. And you can have a beautiful relationship, family, even if you're looking to move things to the next level, moving in together. I do feel like this relationship could come back to life. It would take a big transformation. And that happens. A lot of people, if they've been married a long time, they'll say, oh, you'll never believe when we were first getting to know each other, you'll never believe we used to fight and argue, and now you could never tell. But they took the time to learn each other's communication styles and love styles. They put good boundaries, right? This is healthy boundaries. Boundaries doesn't mean boring love. Boundaries can mean safe space. And I think that's something that you guys might be learning. And I also feel that you're ready for a loving relationship moving forward pretty soon here, regardless. So if you do choose that this person needs to remain in the past, I do feel like you will find another loving partner, and things might move very quickly. So definitely by springtime, I'm seeing Aries, Taurus, Gemini season next year, springtime. You might be amazed at the good place that you're in love. You might be ready to have a child or move in with somebody or get married or just go to whatever is the next level. And it looks like your love life is going to be very, very good. So yeah, just work on some of these communication things and these boundaries, and make sure you're being respected in relationships and vice versa. And things look really good. Yeah, also for any business partnerships as well, look very good. And anything having to do with moving house or changing your location. Yes. All right, so we have Sierra's questions, and then we're going to be done. I think we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to go make something for baby after Sierra's questions here. Okay, so we had 6 questions total. These are your last 2. I see that this last one you sent the full 15. Thank you for both questions. But for the previous 2 sets, they were still $5 short. They should have been 30 each as well. Are you able to send in that additional 10, please? We had 6 questions at 15 each. Yes. What? Not that one, please. Can Mama see that? Lily, can Mama see that, please? Lily? Okay, so we're going to ask a question for Cameron. He looks at my Insta story all the time. Thank you. Thank you, baby. Good job. Is that itch in your belly? Let's see. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle, 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 tickle. Tickle, tickle, tickle. You guys want to hear some baby giggles? Tickle, tickle, tickle. Okay. Sierra, are you still here? Let me refresh this because my screen is frozen. Almost done. Thank you, baby. You're being so patient. Patient, patient, baby. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we just want, is that just a general? Did I ask that already? A general about him looking at your Instagram or your Insta story? Oh, that makes sense because I said there might be one more area where he's like, close it off. Okay. No, please, baby. Do you want to see this book? Here you go. You want to read that book? Yes. All right, I'm looking at the thing right now. Okay, yeah, it didn't come through. All right, so for him looking at the story, we have the Queen of Cups, the Strength reverse card, Five of Wands reversed. You're so welcome, Jusu. Good luck. We have the Six of Cups. There's a little bit of nostalgia, feelings, emotion. Look, Leo season hitting them a little hard too. Like, shoot, maybe I shouldn't have been so prideful. Four of Cups reversed. I lost an opportunity. I'm being judged. They just want to take in every bit of information. They're not going to take any action right now. They're feeling like, okay, they can't really build into the situation. But the Sun card. So a lot of what we talked about with Leo season. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I do like his pictures. That's probably why. Okay. So they're just like, what? So much information I can't process. They do. They feel your soul connection on a very deep vibe. They think you're looking good. They think that you're a good person and that you're very sweet. And they're just trying to figure out like, okay, like, was this just something, not... was this like a mood that you went through, or was it something that they royally fucked up in? And they're like, man, I guess I was moving too slow. I guess I, wasn't taking the opportunity as I should have. Maybe I was a bit too more defensive or combative sometimes. I know I was in my ego and trying not to be my feelings, and you're more sensitive. And so it's just that kind of feeling to them, where they still hold the connection as something very beautiful. I don't know if you guys, if y'all have like children, or one of you have children, or you've known each other since you were young, or if it's just that past life connection, because there's definitely one here with the Supreme Judgment and the Six of Cups. But they just feel like, yeah, they feel happy seeing you. They're glad when they connect with you, but at the same time, they're like, okay, they don't really see this as an opportunity anymore. They feel like, damn, this hit them below the belt, getting cut off, and they're still trying to sit and think about, like, they're just trying to process all this. Like, they might be a little bit kind of numb sometimes. Like, I don't really know how to react or respond. What the hell's going on? Like, that feeling where you're like, is Mercury retrograde? Like, what's going on? Like, is that kind of feeling, like up in the air, all over the place. Yes, they're just like, but I feel like overall they have good feelings towards you. They feel the judgment very harshly, and they might feel like, damn, like that was quick. I thought I had more time, but I don't see any bad blood or anything. I see them. They don't really want to fight, nothing of that nature. Yeah. I think they get happy though when you like their stuff. I don't know if sometimes they think, well, oh, your parents know each other. Okay, I was like, there's something there about the connection. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so maybe they feel like, man, we should get along better. That could make sense why they took it for granted. And they're like, no, we're always going to know each other. Like, no need to rush, or like, and now they're like, damn. Man, I'm just like any other dude on your profile. Like, wow. Like, but at the same time, they're like, I can't even be mad, because you got to have your own boundaries and you're a sensitive person. So, yeah, it's just kind of a bit up in the air. It's a mixed bag. Part of them feels a little bit egoic about it. Like, well, like, I'm just living my life. And part of them feels like, well, you're sensitive. And, so they just kind of feel all over the place with all these different things. Leo season vibes, okay? They're trying to gather information though, that's for sure. Almost done. You okay, baby? We got one more question. Hi, you're doing amazing. Perfect timing. We're almost done. What do you need? You need mama? You need your mama. I need my baby. Yes, thank you. I love you so much. How you feeling? Are you hungry? Can we do one more question? I liked him a lot, but he messed it up. He told me that he wasn't emotionally ready for a relationship. I could see that. He doesn't have any emotional cards. He has fondness and he has like memories, but he's not Very, I mean, it's kind of hard because he seems in some ways like he would be practical, handsome, good looking, all, you know, but emotionally, I think he's right. He doesn't have, and that's something that's your core. Yes, look, they're like emotionally should have a lot of love, but it's kind of working through the process of feeling a bit dead inside currently. All right, so we have one more question from you, but we're still $10 short for the total read. So that would be like only $5 towards this reading. I don't know if you can send that in because we have $90 worth of readings and $80 sent in. I want to get this one done for you because baby's getting restless. Y'all have been awesome. It's a good reading. Leo watching. Is the Leo watching now? Whose Leo is watching right now? Leo season. Where'd it go? The King of Wands just tried to run and hide. But yeah, stay tuned, y'all. I will be doing a special on private readings. Ow, why did you do that? You ready? Okay, just a minute, baby. Scorpio watching. Hi, Kyle. Hey. Thanks for coming through. All right, we might have to delay this one because baby's saying right now. She's been very patient. I don't know why it's all foggy on the screen. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know it's been acting crazy. Okay, perfect. We got that. It says, I had a feeling that someone hexed me, really angry that they did that to me. Miserable people hurt people. I feel like I'm a nice person. So you want to clarify if someone did or not. Do you want to sit on Mama's lap? Did somebody hex Sierra? Okay. I thought so. Ten of Swords. Son of Cups reversed. Sorry that this phone has been tripping like LMI or something over here. LMA, I always forget her name. Son of Cups reversed, Hierophant reversed, Five of Pentacles, the Fool, Star reversed, Chariot, and the God of Cups. We also have the Seven of Cups. Okay, so I actually feel like this is more like what people would consider prayers. It's showing me more traditional religion. So this is the thing. People who do traditional religion can put stronger curses on people than people who are just like woo-woo or hoodoo, voodoo, whatever. Because, like, think about it. People, like, pray people into hell and eternal damnation of their souls, right? Or they have that, well, if you're not doing what we're doing, you're cursed. You're damned by God, the universe itself. Like, that's some mad juju to put on someone, right? So I'm seeing it being more of a religious thing. So sometimes I would tell people who, if they, she brought her little tablet and has the rain on it. You want to watch that Einstein? So yeah, sometimes when people are like, you know, having these intentions and they'll be like, oh, I'm going to pray for you. I'm like, oh, no, thank you. I'm okay. You've been feeling really numb and like you would freeze. Yeah, it's like this feeling. You might even feel it in your back. Some back pain here. So it's some people who seem like they should be friends, or maybe you did try to move on from them and they're more religious or more traditional in some ways. I don't see actual like going and doing a spell work. It's more like would be somebody's kind of like prayers, or it would be somebody's like they feel like they're very good intention. That's the thing. They feel like, well, it's the right thing. Like, you don't listen to our way of life. Like, it's the right thing. And it's not like a karmic, yeah, it's not more like magic. It's more, it reminds me of like when someone's like, well, you're not, you know, we believe you should be living this way as a Christian. So we're going to pray that, you know, maybe they're praying that all your doors are closed and that these things happen until you're led back to God as they see fit. It's more that kind of thing. Yeah. So, and I am seeing that that makes sense why your ancestors, remember, they're around you so intensely and they're saying they need to open some doors for you because there are some doors and things being closed. And that protection there that wants to come around. My phone's acting crazy again. Okay, it got you again with the messages. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So, yep, and how interesting that this is the Seven of Cups, which your ancestors were protecting and saying, no, we don't need all those spirits around. So sometimes people will do that, and it's the equivalent of a magical spell being put on. And sometimes people say, oh, you know, our prayer group, this and that, we're going to put you on the list, but they don't have good intentions. And it is like having some negative working. So that's what I'm seeing. That's what I am seeing. Hey, baby. Let's see. Yeah, so be aware of that, y'all. If you're not of a particular thing and people are saying that, pay attention because it could hit your life that way. All right. If you don't believe in their afterworld matrices and all that, it might not apply to you. You might need to tell them, okay, we don't really need prayers of that. I don't need you to pray for me to not be cursed and damned your way. I don't need you to play roadblocks in front of me until I show up at the altar at your place of worship, those kind of things. And there could be some that's coming just as like shade and side eye, people gossiping, because we have the Three of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Star reversed. But again, like people are seeing themselves as being in the right, and like it's no big deal. Oh, it's just a little chit chat, but maybe it's just the intention or the fact that it's more than one person gathered together that it puts this energy on you. And again, because there's the feeling of backstabbing here, so it could be past friends, people that you released, or people who are like, oh no, like it's fine. It's just a little gossip around the, you know, when we sip some tea. Here you go, baby. Yep. So that is what I am seeing for y'all, or for you. Y'all, we're going to pull one more general card and then I got to go. Baby's been so patient, y'all. And you guys have been so patient with this crazy phone and screen, but I guess it's kind of fun. Hey, why not? It's kind of fun and real and entertaining. Okay, so let's pull a general card. I'm going to shuffle these and then we're going to pull, which card should we pull a general from? Ooh. Okay, I guess this one. It said a general card, the Star card. So if you've been waiting for connection and communication with somebody, it's not too late to mend that. If you are someone who's blocked someone and you've been feeling like maybe you were on your bad intuition at that time, or you're being a bit more reactionary than wise, especially Pisces or Aquarius or Leo was involved in the situation. If you've been not responding with your friend groups as much as you want to, or needing to heal or clear out things, we did just come off of the full moon in Aquarius, which is, those are the themes of it. This is healing. If you've been wanting to embrace your body more, it's a good time to go and do it. There's supportive energy for you to just feel free in who you are, feel good in your own skin. Regardless, we were talking about this with a friend. You know, so what if you didn't shave, or your eczema broke out, or your acne is breaking out? I'm not belittling that, because I know that those situations can feel very overwhelming sometimes. They can affect how people are treated, and that's not okay. But this is saying it's time to heal that in yourself. Do you feel, you know, free and of yourself and of your body? What kindness and beauty can you speak into your body, no matter how hard it's been for your body to be working? Okay. And it's the same with your friends and your connections. No matter how hard it is for you to find the strength to reconnect, to send that text, or to respond back to people in some way, trying to reconnect right now is really going to be edifying for your soul. It's going to change how you see yourself. You might get a little glow back. You know, for a while, I think a lot of people that will be watching this will have benefited from taking distance from their friends, but now it's saying it's time to reconnect again and to start bonding with people again. Let yourself be seen. Let yourself, you know, now you might have learned some lessons about how much you can put out energetically to others. Like here, she's pouring into her own pool and also pouring out to others. So now you might do it differently. You might have to tell your friends, well, you know, I can't respond every single time you send something, or I can't stay up until 5 a.m. every day, but these are the ways I can communicate. I do love you. I'm so glad that we're able to hold love for each other even when we lose contact. And you might be surprised if you refriend someone back or things of that nature, that you're able to heal the situation, that they hear you out, or, you know, you're just kind of like, sorry, you know, I was in my feelings, you know, and I've you know, I just had to switch some things up and learn to be more present and not reactionary. You might have someone or more than one person who comes to you in the same way too, and is also asking that you hear them out as they've learned some errors of their ways and their communication styles. And I think a lot of people right now, like if you're like, well, currently this person has me on red, or they're not acknowledging me, they could be going through actual like healing of their body. They could have had some diagnoses or just just different things that were very hard for them. You might be like, well, they're online all the time. But remember, some people use being online just to decompress, or they have to, like me, I have to be on for business. So people will be like, well, you're online. And I'm like, there's so many different reasons why I have to be online. And so like people expect me to be on email and on Instagram and on Facebook and everything 24/7, responding and reacting how they want. And people forget how many people reach out and how like overwhelming it can be. Beautiful and a blessing, but overwhelming it can be, right? And so I feel like a lot of you might feel that same way. You're just like, oh my gosh, like I'm inundated with information, but yeah, I'll go on and I'll watch a show, or I'll look at the, catch up on the social justice or whatever I do, but it doesn't mean that I can answer all these people messaging me or whatever. So you're going to find a better balance at that, or maybe just be able to finally communicate with others and let them know how you feel about that. And you might also be getting that communication back. It might still take them a little time. There might be some pauses when you're reconnecting with people as they try to fill out what it feels like to communicate now as who you guys are after you healed, or you've changed, or while you're healing wounds of stuff from the past. You know what I mean? But I think right now it's trying to be positive and hopeful, not bullshitty, right? Because I love all this dark black here, right? We're honest about whatever has been that deeper truth, but just trying to come at it without going back to the same reactionary places we were, right? Sometimes when we're addressing a wound, we go right back into that same fight, and it's been 7 years, right? Could be 7, 17, 10, I don't know. There's a lot of numbers on here. Those numbers could be significant for birthdays. It says 7, well, it's the 18th now. It was the 17th. 8, 7, 17, 18, 10. So yes, that's what I'm getting from everyone. I could just keep reading this card and its energy, but I wish you well in your connections. I wish you much blessings, good support in your social justice work and in your physical healing, and just finding a way to communicate and deal with all of this internet and information. As a Pisces, even with Aquarius in my chart, I get overwhelmed. I get so overwhelmed. I feel like I'm gonna lose it if one more pop-up gets in my screen in my face. I feel like it's just like bam bam hitting me, right? It's just so energetically overwhelming sometimes. So just remembering to have patience with others, just like we need it sometimes, and find our own balance and let them find theirs. But it is good intentions coming through, okay? So hopefully that connected for everybody. General readings for those of you who chatted or liked the video, so please hit the like. I appreciate y'all so much. Hi, Tarot TV with T. Hey, I'm just signing off. Thank you so much for stopping through. We've been on for a minute, and baby's ready for mama to get off now. Yeah, you did so good. Say bye. Can you tell everyone bye? You were very good. That's right. Well, you're a good person. Yes. So that is the show, y'all. We're going to go ahead and sign off, and we'll see you again on another one. Bye. Oops.